The Texas Rangers are in playoff contention. They're on the West Coast, 7 games, 3 in Anaheim, 4 in Seattle, and we will be live for at least some of them, maybe all of them. Let's just start with the Angels. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You need to stay up late with me. 8:30 Central Time start because West Coast, then a couple in Seattle. Look it. I'm going to be live if I can be. Trading deadline this week, playoff contention, West Coast trip. Me, you, Corey Seager, Jacob deGrom, Zach Neto, Mike Trout, Julio Rodriguez, and all those guys over on the West Coast. I hope you come check out the show live here on my channel on X. Trading deadline, playoff push, West Coast trip. What's not to like? I love it. See you then. Now part of the Sportcoin Network. It's time for some baseball. The Rangers are in Anaheim. Weird game yesterday. Insanely weird game yesterday. We dropped it today. He's freaking out when the lineup came out. Corey Seager, not in the lineup tonight. Not a robot. Actually not MLB The Show. Actually not Optimus. Actual human. Needs a day off now and then. Cal Ripken does not exist anymore. And he's been hurt. So he's looking great right now, but you're going to give him a day off now and then, and now's a good time. Long road trip. No days off. Lefty, filthy lefty on the hill. That's what's going on. Everything's fine. I swear I got like 9 messages about what's going on with Corey. Not a thing. It's just a day off. But Kikuchi's good, and it's going to be a tough one tonight. I mean, we've been on a roll lately, but not a lot of offense last night, and probably going to be less tonight, guys. I think that, guys and gals, I think that Kikuchi is really, really good. And I really, really don't like him. And we're not really good against lefties. And also, I'm kind of sick and tired of the Joc Pederson hate. He won't be in the lineup today for all you haters. He will probably come into the game if and when the bullpen comes to the hill in Anaheim. But whatever, you guys will see. I feel like I'm the lone person out there. Hey, Aubrey, who still thinks I'm a fan of Pederson. And because I've seen him, I watched him for a long time. And I just think it's insane how much hate he's getting. I also thought Jacob deGrom got a little bit of hate last night. Not as much like Joc, but wow, people. These guys aren't robots. deGrom did get hit by the bottom of the lineup last night. It's not something you see every day, but we're fine. We're fine. We didn't even lose anything in the AL West, nor did we in the wild card race. So let's be real. It's fun to look at the percentages of playoffs and the games behind and scoreboard watch, but it's not even August. We're a lot of games to go. 27 people here on X, 6 people on Texas Clubhouse, 2 on Dope Dad. We've got a whole bunch of new drops, commercials, whatever you want to call it. Man, when are you going to have me on? Aubrey, are you a content creator? Send me a link. Let's talk about it. I bring on content creators and I bring on people who are members of my channel. So let me know if you're, I know you're not a member of the channel, at least not right now. Let me know if you are a content creator and send me a video so I can see your audio setup and your lighting. Yeah, we can have you on, buddy. You know baseball. If you know ball, I'll have you on. Hey, have you liked the stream yet? Please do so. Hey, have you liked the stream yet? Like the stream. Like it. Also, we've got a little bit of time here. So 1 minute. I'll probably play this 2-3 times tonight. We lost Rhino last night during the game, so hey, well, here it is. So this is a little different, and I doubt I'll ever play it again after tonight, but during the game yesterday, we learned of Ryne Sandberg passing away. Not a Cubs fan, never a Cubs fan, but certainly a baseball fan. Boy, was he good. I remember seeing him in San Diego. I grew up in San Diego, playing for the Cubbies. When he'd come to town, it was always one of the best players you'd see that year. I loved him because I love baseball, and he was great. I don't know him. I don't know anyone connected to him, but prayers and thoughts and all the nicest things I can think of go out to his family, his friends, and his fans. I'm a fan of baseball, more than I'm a fan of Rhino individually, but just, I guess I'm that age, right, where it hurts when you hear these kinds of things. So if you're a Cubbies fan, you're a Rhino fan, if you're a baseball fan at all, thoughts and prayers to Rhino, right? This probably didn't make a lot of sense, but I just want to share that I appreciated him, man, and I'm praying for him and his family and his loved ones. yeah, I just want to get that out there. I loved Rhino because I love baseball. Never a Cubs fan, like I said, but always a Rhino fan because, boy, was he good. Kikuchi's on the hill. This game's going to get started about an inning. A lot of sliders, a lot of strikes. The guy hasn't missed a start all year. Really, really good. Hey, John, I see. No, I have not. I thought you wanted to come in late. Did I misread that? I thought you were coming in like 7th, 8th, or 9th inning. I can send it now. Do you want me to send it now? Let me know in the chat. I can send it now. I thought you were coming in late. I was going to do it like the 5th inning. Let me know in chat, and we'll get that taken care of. Yeah, John should be a guest tonight. We've got a couple people. I think John's probably going to be the only one. We got another one that's a maybe. Regardless, we're going to have a good time tonight. Haggerty, Langford, Simeon, Garcia, Youngheim, Higgy back, Smitty at short, Zeke over at first. That's the line for today against Kikuchi. Couple left-handed bats in there. Well, I guess it's just the one, right? Smitty. But he's in the 8th hole, and, you got to have a shortstop. You could have put Zeke over at short and put somebody else at first, but, ooh. So you can't have all righties against the lefty is what I'm saying. Let me send that to you right now, John, because, hey, Bullfighter, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Hope you're having a great day. I'm going to send the link to potential guest. I'll do that right now. Ball game's getting going. First pitch misses 1-0. Hold on, buddy. I'm going to send the link right now. Actually, in 1 second. Haggerty looks the ball in the center. Might fall. And it does. Almost an F8, almost an F4, but it falls right in. Be a single in the box score, and I'll take it. Leadoff hitter Haggerty on base. Get the screen up for you guys. Couldn't have dropped it in there any better. Base hit to start the game. All right, John, I'm going to send you the invite right now. Yeah, as Bassick saying on the show right now, his glove, but it would have been a great catch. Langford smashes the ball, foul, 0-1. All right, John, I just sent you the link. Again, I apologize. I thought you told me you were going to be late in the game. Maybe I misread that or something. It's 58 people here on X right now, 8 on my YouTube channel, Texas Rangers Clubhouse, 3 over on my Dope Dad channel. I appreciate every single one of you being here. Thanks for being here. We'll be coming over to the Texas Clubhouse channel. Subscribe. Kikuchi disengages. Bullfighter, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Sean in the house. That's a good start, but I think we got to get real with ourselves. This team isn't going to the playoffs. That's an interesting take. Base hit in the left field. First and third now. Haggerty. Whoa, geez. Safe at third. That was closer than I thought. Shouldn't have called that so quickly. Base hit in the left field. Guy makes a nice throw. I really thought Haggerty was going to get in there easy. They're checking it. I misread. Yeah, they're going to check it. The Angels, who's the manager now, Montgomery? Whoever he is, wants to have the Yumps give it a look. Be great for them to be wrong here and lose that. Yeah, I'm going to watch the replay here. I really thought because it was so far in the gap, he'd get there easy. It's a really close play. I think he's safe, but here we go. We'll know better here. Okay, so the foot gets in there before the tag. Well, he might have come off the base. It's hard to tell. See on this angle. Foot's definitely in. And then it comes off, but I think the back foot is on the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the back foot's. Well, I think he's going to be safe. really close play, though. Great defensive play there. I looked away. I thought he was going to smoothly get in there, easily get in there. Assuming he's safe, nobody out first and third, 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. Hey, buddy, you know what? You want to come on right now? Obviously, are you going to be here? Let me play the promo. Hey, we got our guest here, guys. Well, you'll see in a second. If you love football like I love football, if you love Texas football like I love football, you need to follow my buddy John. He is my official college football go-to, and he should be for you too. Check out John here.
Look, I'm a big fan of college football. I always swear my allegiance since I actually grew up a fan of the Texas Longhorns, and my youngest son is heading to University of Texas this fall. But I love all Texas college football. I've said the best football in the country is played here, whether at the college level and the high school level, which we both know, seeing that the athletes that come out of here. And I'm rooting for every Texas school and what they're doing. I'm always wanting them to do good in the conferences they're in and all of that. So I'm always pulling for them.
Are you ready for some football? John is. Follow him at all the above sites. And he knows the best sport, ball, too. There he is, John. John, did I make a mistake? I thought you wanted to come on late in the game. I didn't even send it to you until I saw you in the chat.
No, you didn't make a mistake. I just I got the wife. I installed a new garden hose for her. She got going on that, and I said, hey, I'm going to go jump on for a couple innings and not wait for you to do that. She said, okay. So that's I always have to work around. She likes to watch the game, too. So I said, while you water the yard with your new hose that we got hooked to the wall, I'm going to go up and talk to Jeff.
I'm jealous. My wife is awesome. She's the best. Except I can't get her to watch games with me. She'll go to a ball game now and then, and she'll sit there and pretend like she's watching on rare occasions. But I guess that's why I do this, right? Because it is what it is. But anyway, this is John, the recliner nerd on X. I almost said that wrong. The recliner nerd on X, part of the Rangers. Well, a lot of Rangers content, but I'm going to have a couple questions for you about your football content. But first, let's talk about the game. A lot of stuff going on. One out, man. On second. Looks like going to be there for the second out. He can't go anywhere. I guess they called him out on third while I was getting you set up on the replay. Is that what happened there? I think I missed that, honestly.
Yeah, they did. They got him. He popped off, I guess. I'm watching it on my phone here, so I am watching the live feed. So he popped up. It didn't look like it at first. I was like, how are they going to turn this over? And then I guess as he slid over the bag, he came up off of there. So Haggerty's my favorite player, so she needs to get on him.
I thought what I saw, at least, I thought that you wouldn't be able to see that back foot coming off, but maybe they had another angle that I didn't see. Anyway, go ahead, buddy.
Staying on, but what happened is when his left knee slid over, his butt came up, and there was a second he was holding the tag, and everything was off of it because the hand hadn't slid in to grab it yet.
I've heard people complaining about the replay as it relates to just the fielder holding the ball there and them coming off an inch. I think you should make the right call. They come off. I think it eventually it'll take away a little of the aggressiveness of the base runner. But what say you? What are your thoughts on, well, I guess replay in general, but that kind of play there where they just hold it on and they come off by a millisecond?
Oh, get over there. Oh, crud. They got him.
Dang
it. So, look, replay's been good, I think, in a lot of ways. I do like getting the right call. This ABS system is the thing that they're talking about bringing on now. I still think that Max Scherzer had the best idea how to do it, but I watching some of the calls I'm seeing right now on balls and strikes, I can understand why some of the hitters are crying for it.
It's worse than it's ever been, isn't it? Did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Can you hear me? I hear you. Well, tell me what Max's idea was. I remember that he was pretty anti first.
He goes, let's do it like European soccer. Let's grade every umpire. And then, you know what? If you end up in the bottom, whatever, you get relegated back to the minor leagues, and the ones above below you get relegated up, and you just work every year and your balls and strikes and everything. And those that rate the highest stay. those at the lower end will have to go back down and earn their way back up. And that's the way he said it. He said it keeps the human element to it, but maybe it'll cut down on the mistakes. The problem is they have a very strong union. And although, yeah, it's pretty strong, it shouldn't be. I can understand players. We are here to watch the players. The umpires, we're not here to watch.
Amen.
And they try too much to be a part of it. And it's frustratingly arrogant the way they are about it. But no, I'm for it. I like the replay. I think the aggressiveness won't go away. I think the sliding technique needs to be remembered that, hey, once you hit the bag, you need to be grabbing on and not coming up no matter what. Try to keep your foot there. Yeah,
no argument for me on that. One other thing I'll say about the umpires is the right for them to throw out ball players and managers. They're too quick. There needs to be. I'm not a big soccer guy, but I would much rather them go to the yellow card, red card kind of thing. I don't like that they can just, frankly, have a grudge against a guy and boot him. And the rabbit ears. I don't understand why they've got to walk towards the dugout or walk towards the player so much. It's really. I've been very anti-umpire the last 3 or 4 years, and I think it's just getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, the strike zone's been atrocious, and and fairly in some cases both sides are getting screwed by the umpire. But look, it's a better offensive game if you're calling the right strikes. But you got to have the pitchers. The pitchers got to have a corner. If they're touching that black on there that they show now, the problem is, Jeff, is that what they're showing us, that's the box, that it's hitting the box and should be a strike and all of that. That's subjective. We say that and see that, but that's kind of hard. They don't see that box. So it's a matter where they line up behind the plate when the ball's coming across. And I don't care if they're going to call an inch outside on both guys or 2 inches outside, they better do it for both. And if they're doing it for both, learn to go off the plate, then I can live with that a little more than you call it off the plate one time and then the next strike, it's a ball. And, I don't, that's where I get upset.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've agreed with almost everything you said there. I don't. Neto gets hit in the knee, by the way. Trout's coming up. I don't agree that they should be able to have each individual umpire should not have their own strike zone, and I think they should go to something more electronic. I still like tennis a lot, and tennis in what the 80s or the 90s went to. I think they called it Cyclops, and those guys are hitting the ball harder than we're throwing the ball, and they get an instantaneous call. I don't know why we don't just go to that. I hear the argument. For the human element, I think the human element crashes into trees and falls on their face. I think that we should get the calls right. I want to ask you, guys, if you don't know, John Moore, the recliner nerd on X, is our guest tonight. We're going to talk a little football here in a little bit too, and we'll let him promote the baseball and the football here in a minute. But what are your thoughts? I want to ask you this. What are your thoughts on framing? I know we got one of the best in the business with Bobby Wilson. You come to Bobby and you get a freaking gold glove, if not a platinum glove, safe at second. Neto gets a steal. I love how good Wilson is, and I love, I think Heim, a lot of Texas Ranger hate towards Jonah Heim this year, and I think they misunderstand the value that he provides to the pitching staff. He doesn't have a gun back there. Okay, he's got an average to maybe even a below average arm, but the rest of the defense, I'm a big fan of what he's doing. Maybe it's not as good as it was a year or two ago, but it's still pretty dang good. But I don't like the whole framing argument in baseball. I think that get the call freaking right. What say you? I'd like your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're good at framing, that's how some of these guys stay in the league. I think the thing that frustrates me more than anybody is if you've got players on base, I don't know why you're down on one knee. I think.
Thank you. Yes, because you were taught wrong is why you're down there.
Yeah, so you need to. It's all to do the framing. That's how they get the framing, how they position their body, and that's why they do it. But there's more pass balls that way. Bruce Bochy would roll over thinking about getting down on one knee. I don't think he.
And Bobby Wilson won't allow it, obviously, because we don't do it.
Yep. So, but I guess, we've got good framers, so I like framing right now. But you're right. I mean, look, they steal strikes, and until they change it to an ABS system, that'll go away. That'll hurt some catchers when they're.
Oh, it will. I have no doubt it will. We've turned it into a skill set that we need, ball players need, teams need. But I'd just rather get the call right instantly and be done with it. John, let's talk about the baseball stuff too. I think most of the people who are here, let's see, we've got 90 people here right now. 84 on X, 6 over on my YouTube channel. tell them about your baseball content if they don't know where they can find you already.
Yeah, I'm with so DLLS Sports. It's All City Sports for those that follow it. They cover all four the Mavericks, the Mavericks, the Stars, the Rangers, and the Cowboys. A lot of your best beat writers that most people know are on that. Jeff Wilson is my partner. We do a weekly show, so that's all I do. He does a daily show with John Radigan. And then the guys they got covering the other sports team are big time writers that that have moved over from the Dallas Morning News and other outlets that came over and took the job with DLLS. They have a YouTube channel with podcast every day on it. And that's where my media credential is from. Jeff and I were together for years with Rangers Today. That's where we were at until he got hired by DLLS. And I'm not a full-time employee with DLLS. It's a part-time thing with me. But that's where all my Ranger content is.
And it's good stuff. And you can watch it, well, again, once a week with John and every day with Jeff Wilson. Not this Jeff Wilson. Yeah. And it was another good Jeff. Man, Nolan Schoenwell up. Trout retired. Corbin looking pretty good. We still got a man in scoring position with one out here. I want to talk to you about your football stuff too, but what the heck happened last night, man? That is a right field haunted mansion from Disney. Like it's just right across the street, right?
It bothered. I guess it bothered. And then what was it? What's his name? Pop up behind the plate they couldn't find, and they gave him Joc an extra swing there. He should have been out the pitch before. I don't know. The way it was being described. I mean, I'm like you. I was watching the stream last night on TV. I guess it was a dark sky or whatever they were calling it. They couldn't see the ball very well. That's for sure. It was relatively obvious. Adolis was lost, and a lot of people give Adolis grief, but that his defense is one of the good things he's done this year. And yes, every once in a while he tries. You can get too aggressive, make a couple of mistakes, some of those errant throws or whatever, but he just lost it. I mean, you could tell he was lost. He got turned around and it ended up landing on the warning track. Should have been an out, but he was in the wrong position. What's his name? Dropped the fly ball coming in that ended up giving the Rangers their only 2 runs. So I don't know. I've never been to Anaheim, so I don't know. But, boy, they certainly weren't seeing it well.
Yeah, I used to live out there. I've been to that ballpark a few times and never hung out in right field trying to catch a fly ball, though. Sean Inwell walks 1 out, first and second. Taylor Ward up to bat, which brings me to the trading deadline. I want your opinion. I have a strong opinion on what I think the Rangers are going to do and what I hope they'll do, and we'll talk about it later because I don't have you for the whole show. I want to hear from you right now. What do you think they're going to do, and what would you maybe some names that might leave us and more importantly might come to us, or will they stand pat?
I think the most likely scenarios they're going to add some sort of leverage arm. What is it? Helsley from St. Louis has been rumored. The guy from Minnesota. They've got a guy. I don't have the names on the top of my head. I'm sorry.
Minnesota. Duran, Griffin, Jack.
Truthfully, because they wouldn't have to give as much up for a rental. And because the Rangers do have a lot of money coming off the books this offseason.
Yeah, no, next year, not now.
Yeah, it's coming off. Yeah, the offseason is coming out. Yeah, they're gonna have money to go out and do something. Depending on which way they go, they've got a pretty strong rotation coming back.
They do.
So I don't know. Everybody keeps talking about a bat, so I guess it would be a right-handed bat that they would look at.
Everybody's saying Taylor Ward. I don't think so, but there you go.
Yeah. That's one. There's been talk of Osuna with the Atlanta Braves, but he's in a
no, please no.
Yeah, he's in a platoon situation right now. Again, I don't know. They've got. I don't know. I think they'll do something. I think guys most likely to move out, and I don't even know if it's with a trade, but I think Duran is likely somebody that could be moved just for a 40-man spot, 40-man reason. To clear some space, there's a couple of guys who are probably clinching right now because they're on DFA watch where they're probably going to get DFA'd. Hellman being one of them, who's down at AAA, depending on what they do there. A couple of arms that might be sitting there kind of, Caleb Bosley's another. I like Bosley, but that's a guy that
depending on what they do, he might be the odd man out. Cole Wynn's better than Bosley. He just throws harder. He's just doing so much better. But I just don't know. My guess is they're going to get an arm. They're for sure going to get some sort of arm, and probably a close for somebody.
For sure? Like I don't know if I subscribe to the for sure part of that. I hope you're right.
I think they're trying. So what's it going to take to get them? It depends. I mean, if somebody's willing to eat a little money, they'll probably get somebody better. Walcott's off the table. He ain't going anywhere. So you're probably looking at somebody that's got a name that we all know. It's probably going to be somebody at the bottom half of the top 30 prospects. We probably have to lead that off. Some teams, depending on if they're in a full rebuild, they might want younger players. Maybe they want some major league ready players, which means they'd be picking some people. Cody Freeman might have played his way somewhere.
He's bouncing right now. What, 4 home runs in 2 days or something like that? I think I have that right.
He's hit a home run tonight. He's 3 for 3 tonight and had another home run. He hit 3 last night. So,
and I don't want to be disrespectful to the guy, but he's never going to have more value than he does today, which is perfect timing.
Yeah, what a sweet guy too. He's just a good kid.
I don't know. Yeah, that's cool. That's good to hear. I don't know him at all. I've heard his brother.
Plays for guys in the big leagues with Brewers. Is he with the Brewers? Or it might be Rockies.
Okay,
But Cody got called up right before I went. We took the kids and went up and saw my in-laws up in Illinois, and so I got back the day he found out that he was getting DFA'd. He had not found out yet, and when I got in the clubhouse, of course, Jeff and I always say these are like the closest we come to a kid making the big leagues. He came up and gave me a big hug, and I was like, dude, I can't believe you're here. This is awesome. And then I went out to the dugout, and they came out and announced that they had just sent him back down to AAA. So, and he kind of made
ball falls in front of Dolly. It's going to score a run. 2 outs. Fires behind the runner at first. First and third turns into another run. 2-0, not Anaheim. That's rough right there. Oh,
yep.
Zeke? Why am I? Oh, because Zeke's at first. I'm like, why are they throwing that? So, the game, Dolly, fly ball in front of him. He threw behind the runner at first. Zeke didn't make the play, and the runner who had stopped at third scampers in 2 runs in the first inning. Yuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I take that back. He wasn't throwing behind him. He was throwing to the cutoff. Zeke just botched that.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't in the numbers, but Zeke should have had that. He got a glove on it. So
it wasn't in the numbers, but it was in the glove. I mean, he had to move. But okay, so actually, I'm going to take back what I said. Zeke went to the bag, not where he should have been. And that's the thing. Like, we need Jake back. A lot of hate for Jake too, but we need a first baseman. Like, Smitty is a great elite glove, but he's way more elite at every other position than first. He's been better at first lately for sure. And Zeke, he's got a great arm. He's got a good glove. He's not a first baseman. He's just playing over there because we don't have a righty to go against the lefty to play first right now. I think that Jake is in August, second week, third week of August, or maybe first, second week of August, whatever. I guess we're almost in August now. But we need him back. We need him back bad. I'm going to talk to you about football. I don't know how much longer I have you, so I'm kind of going fast. I'm going to talk football in a minute, but I want to hear your thoughts on Joc. I'm getting blasted on X and everywhere else about Joc. I love Joc Pederson. I've liked him for a long time. I think he's an elite bat. Very streaky bat, and I'll just be blunt. I think that the Rangers fandom is a little bit immature in their belief about Joc Pederson and what he is and who he is. I'll shut up and listen to you, but what are your thoughts on Pederson? I mean, it's been 2 games since he's been back from the IL.
Yeah, he doesn't look good right now, but look, he didn't have enough time. He needed more at-bats in minor leagues. I don't care what they say. They did where we did a bunch of live BPs with him. That's not game situation. He's playing a game and he's going out on defense. He needs to do up downs. He needs to do all of that. And 2 games wasn't enough. He had the first game, he hit a couple of hits and went 2 for 3 with a strikeout. And then he went 0 for 3 and then they brought him back in. It's not like they were so desperate to get him back. They needed to bring him back. Let the guy get some ABs. That's what I think.
He was in late life and he went against major leaguers a couple times. And from what I heard from people inside the stadium, I wasn't there. But he raked. Again, it's not game. I get it. You're right. But I don't know. Yeah. I'm kind of I thought that Young was down too long. I don't know. I think it's silly, again, of us and Rangers fans in general to be calling for him to be DFA'd. And I mean, we got him on a 2-year deal. He's going to be here this year and next year. And he's going to make the playoffs, he's going to help us get there. What am I wrong on? I think
you're not. He's not getting DFA'd. And look, they're going to run him out there and try to get their money's worth. So luckily for the Rangers right now, the lineup has been relatively good. And so you can hide a bat on there. But he's got to get ABs to get – he's got to get the at-bats to get the timing back. That's the main thing is getting your timing back. And my thought was if leave him in AA and AAA and let him get his timing back. Let's play 6 or 7 games. Get your timing back, get your swings going. I know they hate going down to the minor leagues to do rehabs, but you know what? I want to see at least one more before we bring him up. And last night he just didn't look great. And it's just a timing issue. It's still a timing issue. He has a good plate approach. He's not just up there.
There's a lot of swing and miss in his game, and even when he's going on one of his runs, which the Rangers haven't had him do yet, haven't got to see yet. When he's going right, he mashes the ball, but the swing and misses are still ugly. I mean, not unlike Dolly, frankly, from the other side. He's going to be a top 15 guy in the league in RBIs, and he's going to look horrible on an outside slider, and Joc is kind of the same.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. I mean, everybody can – hey, here's the simple answer for everybody. He ain't going nowhere. Yeah. So you might as well get over it. He's going to be on this team. If he ends up on the bench at the end, he's going to be there. And he's not going anywhere. They're not going to DFA him. He's too valuable a bat to just let it go. Maybe they keep him out of the lineup and bench him and just have him hit live BP every day.
Maybe against lefties, but against righties, he's going to be in there.
Yeah, but whatever they do, they're going to give him some leash, let him go a couple more games, and if he goes on one of those 0 for 12s, something like that, then maybe he sits down a couple days because there's far more righties they face than lefties. So, but he's not going anywhere. So you might as well get over the fact of that. He's not going to be going anywhere.
Amen. And neither are you, and I'm glad you're here, buddy. This is John. He is going to talk football in a minute. We got 122 people here on X. We got 8 on at Texas Ranger Clubhouse for a total of 130. I'm glad you are all here. Again, I'm going fast because I know I only have you for a couple innings. Can you talk to me about your football? You did. I didn't get to watch it all. I watched like 6 minutes of it, and then I had to go. I'll watch the whole thing. We talked a little Mean Joe Green this morning, or at least I got to hear it this morning, right? I'll shut up. Tell the people what I'm talking about, what you're doing.
So there's a guy that works for Fanatics View. I don't know if people know what Fanatics View is. It's a YouTube page. It's got about 70,000 subscribers. They do a bunch of sports. I don't know if people know Chris Henderson. Chris Henderson does some stuff for him. Malik Meal does some stuff for him. The guy that owns that's a guy named Taylor Jones, and Taylor and I have become friends. He is in the media. And he has approached Jeff and I many times about trying to partner up and do the show with him. He's got a lot of exposure for that. Nice. And then Jeff got the gig with DLLS. And so we couldn't do anything. We were under contract and couldn't do anything with it. But I love Taylor, and I had kind of messed around with it last year. There are 13 schools in Texas that are Division I and FBS eligible. Talking about they technically could make the college football playoffs and play for a national championship. Of course, everyone knows the Big 12 schools, and they know Texas A&M and Texas. That comprises 6 of them, but you've also got North Texas, UTEP, UTSA, Sam Houston, Rice. You got other schools, and they all play in the state of Texas. So I started last year just for fun on my own little channel, and I think 30 people watched it, and it was just counting down every week the 13 schools, who was number 1, who was number 13, and we would adjust it every week.
Got it. Yeah.
We would adjust it every week for depending on who lost, who won, and stuff like that. Taylor and I had kind of talked about it last year, and then we were back together this year, and I said, I'd like to do something more with it. And he said, why don't you do it with me? And I said, okay, well, what do you want to do? So we hammered out a deal, and we teamed up. And so what I started doing, I started counting down the 13. I've got three episodes and 1 preview out right now. So the first episode was counting down the 13 coaches from 13 to 1.
Nice.
Kind of down the quarterbacks from 13 to 1. Some of those were, you're looking at UTEP. They're having or Texas State has a 3-man battle. So
they came in number 12, but there's 3 guys that could win the starting job. They don't have a set quarterback going into the season. And then I did the hot seats. The who's sitting on. I made 4 things. You could be on a hot seat, you could be on a warm seat. Hot seat was put up or shut up. You could lose your job. Warm seat was there's grumblings, meaning people in the administration or the school or whatever, they may not be saying it in front of you, but back behind the scenes, they're starting to grumble a little bit that something needs to happen. There's a cool seat where you're pretty safe at your job, but if things took a horrible turn, that seat could warm up pretty quick. And then you got a cold seat, which is you could, unless you get charged with sexual assault before the end of the year, you'll be back next year and you don't have to worry about it.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
So I did that already, and then I'm doing a team preview for every team, just getting with every team and previewing their season. And I'm getting with people that are in their media. Hank Dickinson is the color analyst for North Texas. I did one today with a guy named Corbin Davison. He's the ghost of Texas. He has a big YouTube channel and does a lot of University of Texas. I've got A&M scheduled tomorrow. I just did Sam Houston earlier tonight. But we've got guys that cover them are coming on, and they're talking about the team extensively. You saw the first one that came out today was North Texas.
Yeah.
And that was done yet. I had 2 of them yesterday. They're going to drop every day. I think tomorrow will probably be UTSA that'll drop. Wednesday will be either Texas or Sam Houston. Thursday will be the other one. I've got Drew Tamu, that's a Texas A&M guy. I'll be doing him Thursday. I've got a guy with the Baylor that does part of the Baylor broadcast. He's going to be doing that with me later this week. I got some guys from Texas Tech. We're going to do that show coming up. And then I've got one guy from Houston that writes for the Houston newspaper there that covers both Rice and Houston. He's going to do 2 shows. He's going to cover Houston and Rice.
Nice.
And we're going to do a preview for each show, break down the offense, defense, players coming in, out, coaches' hot seat. And we're going to do roster predictions. And I did roster predictions for North Texas. That one's out. And you'll see my roster prediction for every one of them as we go. It's just something I love to do. It's fun. I'm a huge baseball fan, but I'm also a huge college football fan.
I could tell. I mean, if you're doing college football roster predictions, yeah, you're in the weeds.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, it's fun. Well, no, not roster prediction, season prediction. That what they're going to do. I have each individual guy for their team tell me. I've looked up some of it, but I'm like, tell me who we're going to be looking for on offense.
How could you know them all? That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, they do, and it was in depth. If you listened to Hank talk yesterday, in depth on the guys that came in through the portal in the recruiting class, what to expect out of Coach Morris up there. It was great, and then they're all inviting me in. We're going to go in and try to go to some games, get in the press box, have fun with football.
Love it. I love it. And I dropped the link. Yeah, it was the episode that I watched the first few minutes of this morning. I dropped the link. It should be in the chat for you guys. John Moore in here talking a little football and a little baseball. 142 of you here, 135 on X7 over on YouTube. Kikuchi in a little trouble here. 1 out, man on first. Maybe I'm hoping it's Trouble Higgy, who's back from his little injury. Looking really good before we lost him, but hopefully he'll do something here. Yeah. I love that. I didn't hear you talk about TCU. I live in Fort Worth. It's right down the road. Tell me, are we good?
Yeah, I'm recording TCU tomorrow.
Nice.
There's a guy.
Like, we have a shot? Like, I've heard some good things. I've read some good things, but I don't know it like you do by any means.
Well, I tell you what, I have one coach on a hot seat. I have 2 coaches on a warm seat, and one of the guys on the warm seat is Sonny Dykes. And
really?
Yeah, listen, he gets credibility with me for what he did a couple years ago when he took him to the national championship game.
I mean, yeah.
But that only goes so far when you're spending the NIL money they're spending, and you got they do have Hoover coming back, which is good at quarterback. I predicted him. I can't forget what I predicted. Come out. I don't want to say it on here.
That's okay. Yeah,
but there's a guy named Jamie Plunkett that covers them. He goes by Frog Preacher on Twitter. He used to be with Frogs Today, and he's writing for somebody over there. But he's going to join me. We're going to break down their roster and and go over their schedule.
Well, I'll probably watch them all, but I'll 100% watch that one.
Yeah. I like TCU. I was pulling for them. I was with when we were doing Rangers Today, we were part of that Frogs Today back when it was open and live. They had a big studio over there in Fort Worth. It was really nice. And they that's the year they went to the national championship. And so I knew all the guys. They were traveling and going to the games. They had credentials. And
they really weren't preseason thought of as a threat. I mean,
not at all. They just got hot and rolled through the whole season. They ended up losing that Big 12 championship. They were undefeated. They beat Texas that year, beat Oklahoma. They were good.
That year, he was elite. I mean, he was a college elite quarterback. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they were good.
And you know what? I didn't ask you about SMU. I just had a buddy ask me if I want to go to some SMU games with him this year. And I mean, I don't think you mentioned that. They're getting better, right? I mean, they're not.
I tell you what,
if
anybody goes and looks at my quarterbacks and goes and looks at my coaches that I ranked, I know I'm a UT guy, and I think highly of Steve Sarkisian, and I think very highly of Arch Manning. But they were not the number one quarterback, and they were not the number one coach. And both of those were the SMU guys, Kevin Jennings and Rhett Lashley. And Rhett Lashley, Rhett Lashley won't be there long. Rhett Lashley is gonna, if he does what he did last year, this year, he'll get offered a bigger job.
But that's interesting because with NIL, depending on how are you a college football quarterback or are you a potential pro quarterback, with NIL, I think players might be staying longer now.
I'm talking about Lashley's the coach, and Lashley, that's a step.
I thought we were talking about their quarterback.
No, that's Kevin Jennings as the quarterback, and he's the South Oak Cliff quarterback that led first DISD, Dallas Independent School District. First quarterback, he took them to their first state championship. If it wasn't ever, it was at least 80 years when South Oak Cliff won the state championship a few years ago, and he was the quarterback of that team. And he went to SMU. He led them to the ACC championship last year. They made the college football playoffs. The reason he gets it bigger for me is right now over Sark is because he went to the college football playoffs with a roster that is not near as talented as Sark's. That's just the truth.
I mean, yeah.
So
well, and I can't let you go. I know you're a big UT guy. Arch, is he even close to the hype?
I think so. I really do. I think look, everything you've ever seen about the guy, what I love about him more than anything is the interviews with him when people say, hey, you're picked to win the Heisman, you're picked to that. And he's like, why? He played 2 games. I mean, they can have their opinion or whatever, but every pro scout, everybody that watches him is enamored with the talent, with the discipline, with what he does. It's also the personality. Look, this is his first year to start full time. He's going to make those boneheaded mistakes that every starter makes when they have them. And they'll do that, but he's got far better legs than Quinn Ewers ever did. He can run the ball. They're going to have a better backfield this year. Let me tell you what, Sark or Arch Manning doesn't have to be a Heisman winner to take them to a national championship. That defense is going to take them to the national championship. That is one of the best defenses in the country. All you need a bus driver, and if your bus driver is Arch Manning, who's the potential to be a Heisman Trophy winner because he could be everything he's thought to be. At worst, he's just an average quarterback on a great team. At best, he's the best quarterback in the country on a great team. I mean, one way or the other, you're probably okay. He's not going to suck. That's the thing.
Yeah, and that's good to hear. I mean, I root for TCU because of the local team. I look at my favorite college football team is San Diego State, so it is what it is. But it's fun to have UT relevant again. Let's just be real. They're one of the the most important. I believe it. They're one of the most important dynasties, and it is what it is. Bama, LSU, some of the blue. I mean, Michigan, some of the blue blood. They call them, but UT's right there.
Blue blood. They're down right now, but they're a blue blood. There's teams that compete consistently. They don't sit on their laurels. Texas went through a bad stretch, and every school will go through it. OU's kind of in the middle of it right now. They all go. Michigan might be in the middle of it right now too. USC definitely is in the middle of it right now.
What a weird situation that is.
Yeah, boy, you talk about a hot seat.
You're right. Well,
yeah,
I mean, his his expectation and his contract. I mean, I don't want to be one of those guys, but his contract's nuts. And I mean, you got to produce, man, at some point. That's pretty cool.
All right, he got a first out there. That's good. Who we got up here now?
Compare the guy who dropped the ball, a little ground ball to Corbin. Yeah. Going to be 2 outs here. Bottom 2. Angels up 2-0. Had a little rally last inning, but we didn't get out of it. This is John Moore. I got to put the game back up, don't I? I apologize, guys. I forgot I had that up there. John Moore, recliner nerd on X, talking a little Texas college football and a little baseball. You want to tell your story a little bit? I mean, I don't know how much longer I have you, but you've been a Texas football fan of – well, you talked about it this morning on the part that I saw. A big fan of the high school game, right? And, I mean, I guess let's talk about that. What got you into football? What's your first love? Is it baseball to football, or is it even? I'd like to know.
Yeah, so I played football and baseball growing up, and I played for Duncanville High School, who's one of the best football teams right now in the country, not only the state, but the country. They were not that good when I was there 40 years ago. I was a wide receiver. I played with 3 guys that played in the NFL.
Wow.
I was a wide receiver. Our quarterback was the Texas Tech head coach, Joey McGuire's brother-in-law. David Meade was my quarterback. He ended up playing for the Colorado Rockies. He was a pitcher. He was part of that. He got drafted in '87, and he was part of that group that was Smoltz and Glavin and all them. He came up. He was one of those prospects. They were all coming up together, and he was right there with them, same numbers. They were developing pitching like crazy. They could only protect so many, and they had what was called an expansion draft. And that's when the Rockies and the Marlins were coming into the MLB, and he was taken first overall by the Rockies, and the Rockies began their inaugural season that next year, and he was the opening day starter.
Wow.
David Meade was his
starter. That's amazing.
Yep. And so that's where my love for all of it came. Josh.
Yeah, Smitty with an E6 right there.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be probably an E. That was a slow roller. It was going to be a tough play. But yeah,
nobody gives anybody errors anymore, so you might be right, but that was an error.
Looked like it, yeah. So that was rolling hard enough. Yeah, that's an error. Should have been an error.
I mean, there's a lot of stats about errors and how there's actually, I think there's 2 shortstops, the kid in Atlanta and somebody else who have no errors this year. And I actually tweeted at CJ today. Is that because of the scorekeepers or because of the players? I mean, I think we give out errors way less now, but we're getting off topic. But
it's funny. So the official scorers in the press box where we are, and then for those that don't know where we sit up there, we have these little speakers behind us. And so he's got a little TV, right? We all have TVs. We can see the replays, but we're all on the delay that everyone, that what we're watching on TV, there's a 7-second delay from what's going on at the game. But he has it live, and he's able to grab it with this dial and go back and forth and look at it right there as it happens, like if that's a hit or not or whatever. But like a play happens right there, and you'll hear this little voice come behind you, like in that situation, that would have been E6. It would just come in my little speaker right behind my head. It'll say E6. And it's for anybody that's got a scorebook, that's trying to keep it scored, what he's done. If there's a triple play or whatever, he goes, that was 4, 6, 3, 2, whatever. He'll tell you what to put in there. But there's been times definitely when they came in and said base hit, and I've gone base hit. That looked like an error. But
let me ask you, because they're a home team guy, they're in the press box, they're there. Do you think that puts pressure on them to be pro home team? And I'm not talking about the guy with us, because I don't want you to go that way. But I feel that way as a fan. I feel like the home team gets calls, especially as it relates to errors.
Probably a little more. You'll get a little more hometown call, that's for sure. But they can make their case. There's stuff that gets overturned. Especially an opposing team that'll say, hey, that wasn't an error, that was a base hit. And then it's happened many times, and all my press boxes and 2 innings later, they'll go back in the second inning, the play at third base, that's going to be reverted back. That was not a base hit. That's going to be an E4, so that this run was unearned or whatever. And everyone's got to go back and change their scorebook if they're keeping one or do whatever. But so it does happen. But it's probably a little more hometown friendly for sure. I've never really questioned it big, but there's been a couple times where I'm like, wow. But for the most part, they're right on.
It's too bad they can't go all the way back to Armando Galarraga, who threw that no or perfect game, actually. And,
Yes.
I missed that one, but what do you do?
Well,
What do you?
they didn't replay then, it would have been over. He'd have had his perfect game.
True. That's a good point. Yeah, it would have been in history books. That's kind of a bummer. I mean, I've heard he's a nice guy, and that story is pretty cool too, because that umpire and him are now buddies, and that's gonna be hard. It's gotta be hard. I mean, nobody's perfect, right? He just made a mistake.
Yep. And the
John,
yeah,
go ahead.
Said I missed it. I totally missed it. I blew that call.
And not that it has anything in relation to an MLB umpire, but I did the beer leagues. I used to run Boys and Girls Clubs in San Marcos, California. One of my buddies was in charge of the city leagues, blah, blah, blah. He begged me to be an umpire. I didn't want to be an umpire, but whatever. It's a little extra money on Sundays. This is when I was like in my 20s. And I remember, I mean, who cares? It's just beer league co-ed softball. But I remember on one occasion, I watched the play. The guy had a really good arm, and he waited, he gunned it. And for whatever reason, I called it wrong. Like, I instantly called it. I believed it when I did it, and I knew instantly. And I have no idea why. And I remember thinking, it's 20, 30 years ago now, but I remember thinking, should I just tell him, oops, no, I made a mistake? And I'm sure that's what happened to, Galarraga, and I don't remember the umpire's name. Joyce doesn't.
Was it Joyce?
Was it Joyce? That popped in my head when I said I don't know his name. I'm not really sure.
Might have been. Yeah, it might have been Joyce.
I felt bad for him because he obviously instantly. John Moore, DLLS, and where can they find your football stuff? I dropped the link. You can see it right there. Well, I'll drop it again. You can get to the video.
So you could go to Twitter, go at Texas College FBS, at Texas College FBS, or at Fanatics View. And then the YouTube channel is at Fanatics View on YouTube. That's the channel on that. And that's where you'll find them. There's links to it. If you follow me at Recliner Nerd, I'll put some links out to it too, just to the page, because it's actually got its own page now. Nice. So on Fanatics View. So I am going to have to roll out of here.
No, I had you for a good amount of time. I appreciate you, buddy. There he goes. John Moore, give him some love. Recliner Nerd on X. We'll have you back anytime. I'm going to play your promo.
I want to do this more and more. It's been busy, and when the season starts in football too, I'm only going to be doing Mondays, so it's going to be good. But right now, I'm trying to get these previews out, and it's just kept me.
I hear you. Maybe I'm not. I don't want you to have to get stuck on anything. But if you want to come in once a week and promote your stuff, the answer is absolutely yes.
Yeah, like I said, I'd love to be somebody tries to pop in once a week for sure. I'd love to. I have fun. Thanks. All right,
have a great day, buddy. I appreciate you. There he goes, John Moore, Recliner Nerd. Good dude. Give him some love. I'll see you next time, buddy. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I did. I like him, and I like his content very much. And I'm hitting all the wrong buttons here. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. But give him some love. Again, Recliner Nerd on X. I put it out. In between innings, there's a little ad that I'm going to put out if you were here for the beginning of the show or the beginning of his segment. You saw it, but we'll drop it in between innings. Good dude. If you love football, if you love baseball, either way, give him a follow. 2-0 bad guys. 1 out. Nope. 2 outs. As I say it, Haggerty swings and a miss. Kikuchi's looking pretty good. 2 outs. Top of 3. We're down 2-0. I appreciate every single one of you. 173 of you here on X6 over on my YouTube channel, Texas Clubhouse. Whether you're on X or on Texas Clubhouse, I hope you're having a good time. Tuesday night, Texas in Anaheim. My brain is going a little faster than my mouth here. Sorry about that. My name is Jeff Bates at Jeff Bates on X and Texas Clubhouse over on YouTube. Again, that was John Moore. And give him some love on X and follow all the YouTube channels that he's on because it's awesome. All right, Wyatt Langford, nobody on, 2 outs. Again, top of the 3rd inning, we're down 2-0 to Anaheim. Kikuchi looking good. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Langford. Simeon will have a chance to split a gap and score a run here. 2-out rally wouldn't make me sad in the least. If you don't know, has nothing to do with baseball, but there was a big earthquake just off of Alaska. And I just got a notification. They're telling people in in Hawaii to get 10 stories high. I've got that. Well, I won't tell you who I got that from. But there's some news happening in the world here. I'll try to keep an eye on that for you too. Ground ball to 3rd, dropped, fired to 1st, safe at 1st, really close play. The inning continues. It'll be 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Ground ball to 3rd, moved to his right, fumbled it down, bobbled it down, fired to 1st. Really close play, but Simeon with the great hustle beats it out. We'll watch the replay and check it, but I think there's no doubt here he's that safe, and he is. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to pull up a news site here just so I can see if there's anything going on. Tsunami alerts triggered for the entirety of the U.S. West Coast is now an 8.8 magnitude freaking earthquake. That's massive. Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, the manager and the whole team are on the mound at the game. You're not missing anything. Says a quake of that magnitude may have triggered a tsunami, and that would be destructive to coastal areas even far from the epicenter. Duh. One of the strongest earthquakes ever measured just a couple hours ago. Struck off the eastern coast of Russia tonight during fears of tsunami. Already said that. Astoria, Port Angeles, Gold Beach, Eureka, San Francisco, Malibu, San Diego, Long Beach. The whole coast, guys. Hawaii, Alaska. Hopefully it'll be much ado about nothing. They usually are. But, wow. Again, 10 stories high. Scary. So we'll be keeping a half of an eye over there. Because we should. Dolly up. 2 outs, first and second. 2-0 Angels. Pretty scary stuff. Yeah, Kerm, that's just dumb. I mean, it might be his last season if he wants to be. Hey, Rosa. Rosa's here. Hey, seen you live. Oh, Rosa. Rosa is my friend from long ago, man, right? How long has it been? Years. Rosa, it is so good to see your name in the chat. Hope you're having a great everything. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that puts a smile on my face, Rosa. Hope you and your family are doing amazing. So good to see you. That's awesome. Yeah, you made my day right there. Yeah, it's been a while. That's a good song. Yeah, it's been too long, my friend. It's been too long. Hope you're doing well. Geez, you just made my day. Dolly up to bat again. 2 outs, first and second. 2-0 Anaheim. Aren't you out there, Rosa? You don't have to say. You don't have to answer. I don't want it to be public, but I feel like you're in the Anaheim area. Do I remember that right? I feel like you are. I might have that wrong, but over near Disneyland, right? Good. I'm really glad to hear that. That's amazing. You just made my day, truly. Talking a little baseball here. She's a Disney fan. So am I. Be going out to Disney World in what is it? November? I don't even remember. We had a family reunion planned, and then it got canceled, but we already made our plans, so we're still going. Yeah, we're doing great, Rose. Actually, my wife, who you probably remember, Paula, is recovering from surgery right now. She had her gallbladder out. We didn't know she needed her gallbladder out, and all of a sudden her gallbladder told her she needed to have her gallbladder out. Oh, okay. I had California right, but that's cool. But yeah, but other than wifey dealing with surgery and recovering downstairs as we speak, we're doing great. So glad you're here. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I have another YouTube channel. It's a family lifestyle channel. And I used to be way more active over there. It's called Dole Whip Dad. You're welcome to check it out if you want. A lot of Disney content over there, and that's where I got to know Rosa early on when I was doing that. Dolly goes deep to right. Oh my gosh, about a foot in front of the foul pole and a foot in front of the fence. Would have been a 3-run blast, right? But instead, it's just an F9, and that's the end of the inning. We go to the bottom of third, 2-0 bad guys. I wanted to drop a John's promo. You don't know, John Moore was just in here. Let me find the right button. There it is. Hey, I'll be back in 50 seconds. Here's some info about John.
If you love football like I love football, if you love Texas football like I love football, you need to follow my buddy John. He is my official college football go-to, and he should be for you too. Check out John here.
Look, I'm a big fan of college football. I always swear my allegiance since I actually grew up a fan of the Texas Longhorns, and my youngest son is heading to University of Texas this fall. But I love all Texas college football. I've said the best football in the country is played here, whether at the college level and the high school level, which we both know, seeing the athletes that come out of here. And I'm rooting for every Texas school and what they're doing. I'm always wanting them to do good in the conferences they're in and all of that. So I'm always pulling for them.
Are you ready for some football? John is. Follow him at all the above sites.
There you go. He was our guest. He'll be a guest. Hopefully we'll get him on about once a week during football season. No guarantees. Not like a contract or anything. but he knows I wanted to have him on if and when he wants to, and hopefully he'll come on, talk a little football and a little baseball with us. Obviously, he's part of the DLLS Texas Rangers content once a week with Jeff Wilson. They go every day, but he's on there once a week, and he's doing the football show this year. And I think that's freaking awesome. And I appreciate every single one of you being here. 181 of you here right now. 4 on Texas Ranger Clubhouse, 2 over on Dope Dad. I bet one of them is Rosa. Hi, Rosa. 176 people on X. I appreciate you all. I hope some of you decide to come on over to the YouTube channel. Boy, that was almost a home run. That was almost a double, too. Could have been a tie game or a 3-2 lead here, but nope, just an F9. Mike Trout up to bat. Stop what you're doing. Turn on the game if you're not doing that already. Mike Trout, one of the greats of all time. 0 for 1 today. He likes hitting off lefties. Patrick Corbin's a lefty, so this is a dangerous spot. I'm glad there's nobody on base. Fastball in. 1 ball, 1 strike. You too, my friend. I really appreciate you popping in. So good to see your name. Have a great night. I appreciate you being here. That's my friend Rosa from my Dope Dad channel. And that just makes my day. Yeah, I love those guys over there. You know, I made a lot of friends on that channel. It's a neat community that we built. And she was one of the early ones, one of the early subscribers to my channel. It's really good to see her name in chat. That's awesome. I appreciate all of you who were here. But Rosa just made my day. No, thank you. Thank you. 2-0 Angels in Anaheim, right by Disneyland, where Rosa and I talk about stuff. And she goes and I go, and that's kind of fun. Patrick Corbin to Trout, swing and a miss, strike 3. Trout 0 for 2 now. A nice pitch. Corbin's doing well. He's giving up to 2 runs, 1 out here in the third, but doesn't look horrible.
Hey, have you liked the stream yet? Like the stream. Like it.
First baseman Johnwell up to bat. Not low key at all. I've been a Dodger fan my whole life. Been a Dodger fan my whole life. I collect vintage Dodgers cards. I just they pissed me off the last few years. Let's be real. Yeah, I'm a Dodger fan from the past. I'm a Ranger fan now. Yeah, but nothing low key about it at all. You look at my wall, you see a lot of Dodger crap. Hey, Gio, what's going on, my friend? Gio in the house. Gio says Zeke Duran needs to be traded or back to AAA because he should be hitting bunting. I mean, his offense has been putrid this year. Like, he's still got a good glove, although he made, not an error, but a mistake here today, in my opinion. Still got a great arm. He play a lot of positions, so there's some value there, but he's not hitting. Shouldn't be on the 26-man roster, in my opinion. Love him, fan of him. Here he's a great kid. Everybody loves him, but no, he shouldn't be part of this roster at this time, in my opinion. It's funny, people give me crap about being like a homer and so positive and all that. I love Zeke Duran, but I can honestly say he shouldn't be on the roster right now. I just don't. We need that spot should be used by someone that's more valuable to the team. I wouldn't mind keeping him. I think there's some value there long-term potentially, but I think he needs a fresh start. I think whether you trade him or you DFA him, I'll be rooting for him wherever he goes next. I'm rooting for him tonight. He's in the lineup right now for us, but I don't know. There's plenty of guys that I don't think should be there. I didn't think Asuna should be up there. He doesn't look ready to me at all. Yeah, Freeman's on fire, right? I guess he hit another blast tonight. 4 home runs in 2 days, I think it is. I said to John, and I think I might have said on Twitter earlier today or X or whatever, ball for a walk. I would see if anybody wanted to make a trade for him. I would go get an arm for him because his value will never be as high as it is right now. Will he be a star? Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. Will he be a plus Major League player? Yeah, he might. He looks pretty dang good. But I would flip him if I could get somebody to give me an arm right now. Pretty little too. I think it's like 5'8" or something. I think I saw that he's like 5'8". Not a lot of guys 5'8" doing a lot in the bigs. Taylor Ward, definitely on everyone's could be traded lists for that here. 0-2. Corbin gets ahead really quick. Man on first, 1 out. Bottom of third, 2-0. Angels. Taylor Ward again could be a trade chip. Under contract through next year. Sorry about that. Had to respond to somebody. Two pitch grounded to Young. 5-4-3. Twin killing. I like it. Josh Young, underrated defensively. Patrick Corbin, underrated on the hill. He's been great all year. We're down 2-0. Josh Young makes a nice play on the ground ball. Got by Corbin. 203 people are here watching live. 196 on X, 6 on Texas Rangers Clubhouse, 1 over on X. I hope you don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 1 minute. Hey, are you on X? Are you a Rangers fan? Check this out. I love the Texas Rangers. I love X. I do not love Rangers Twitter. Toxicity and emotion on parade. If I wanted the view, I would go to ABC, and I don't. So I won't. So I made a thing. Texas Rangers X, a place by me for you. You, the Ranger fan who's not nuts, not crazy, doesn't need to emote every time something goes wrong, and loves to talk baseball. Is that you? If it is, DM me over on X, at me over on X, or ask me here during the show. Hey, will you put the link to Rangers X, not Twitter, Rangers X? We'll have some fun. We're going to talk about baseball, Rangers, and everybody else. And if you want to emote, yeah, Rangers Twitter is not going anywhere, but either am I. It's not Rangers Twitter, it's Rangers X, and it's for you, unless, you're a troll. Hey, I'm back, but wait, have you done this yet? Stop what you're doing. Subscribe to my channel. Also,
Hey, have you liked the stream yet? Like the stream. Like it.
2-0 bad guys. Kikuchi looking good today. 6th pitcher since Major League Baseball in 2012 with 2,000 career innings pitch. Are we talking about? Patrick Corbin. I read that right off the Victory Plus Network broadcast. And I knew he'd get there tonight, barring getting out of, getting roughed up and getting kicked out of the ball game early. Quite a career highlight, I would say. That's pretty amazing. Patrick Corbin, very, very underrated pitcher. As he pitched, he was elite. He helped them get a World Series. And then all of a sudden they were horrible. And he stayed there and he kept grinding and they were horrible. And he kept grinding and they were horrible. Kept making a start over and over and over again, but lost a lot of respect from the fans. Not the people who knew the game, frankly, but the fans. Because he was, his ERA was fat and he was getting a lot of losses. Anyway, Josh Young, who started the 5-4-3 double play last inning, leading off here. 1-1 count from Kikuchi. Fastball up, swung on a foul. Corum says, bring back Cody Freeman. He can play multiple positions. He can. He's on fire right now. You can't argue with the why is, I guess you can. Why is Freeman not up and Zeke is up? And the answer is, Zeke can play first. I mean, that's really what it is. Berger's out. Rowdy's not going to start against the lefty. Josh Smith could play first, but he's also a lefty. So, you need a right-handed bat to play first base, and that's Shake Burger, and he's just not back yet. But Freeman, I think he's not tall, and he's not a first baseman. So there's that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. By the way, we'll do it again, 2-2. Look for Brian dropping on his X. Well, 250 people here on X. That's amazing. Want to join in some fun baseball talk? Come join the conversation on YouTube. Brian, thank you. I really appreciate you, buddy. Means a lot. I'm having fun. I hope you are too. Had our special guest, John Moore of DLLS, and, well, football content too. He's a good dude. And, what did Josh do here? Drop it in there. Get down. Nope, Taylor Ward's going to make the play F7. Anyway, John was on earlier. He's a guest. We're going to probably bring him on now and then, hopefully once a week or so during the football season. And we'll talk a little baseball and a little football, at least until the baseball season is over. We will do some shows during the offseason of baseball, but we'll talk about that then. Long way to go here still. 1 out, top of 4. Jonah Heim in the 6th slot. Hope for 1 on the day. Hitting right-handed, of course, against the left-handed Kikuchi. I will say I'm not a guy to talk about uniforms that much, but I really like the Angels uniform, the one they're wearing tonight. It's clean. It's nice. I like it. Well, I swear I didn't know they were talking about it, but they're talking about it. They're talking about the Angels jersey on the broadcast, and I swear I didn't know they were doing that when I mentioned that. It's weird. Maybe I heard it, in the back of my brain. It's weird. That stuff freaks me out. Whatever. I guess you just, you probably just hear it. You don't know you're hearing it, right? I don't know, but I do like them. Looks like Bassick and Dave Raymond are arguing about it. I don't care. I like them. Laura jumping in. She likes them too. Bassick's on his own. I'm guessing Bassick's on his own on a lot of his opinions. Me and Mike Bassick had an argument before Rougned Odor got called up to the Rangers. I don't remember who it was, but our second baseman had just got injured. And I mentioned Rugi, who was a big prospect at the time. He was down in AA. I said, hey, you think Rugi's going to get brought up? He's like, nah. And he named like 3 other guys that might be coming up. We had a conversation on the air. Anyway, I was right. Rugi came up at an unbelievable year. Doubt he remembers that. There he is, Brian saying, where did it go? There we go. This is the score when I joined last night. Yikes, right? Rangers need to get on the board and fix this. This is not the time to reverse course because they're on the road. Well, Kikuchi's good. Our best lineup is definitely against righties, not lefties. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. Tyler says this team is so brutal to watch, we might as well sell at this point. That's dumb. I'm glad you're here, Tyler. I think that's dumb. But I'm glad you're here. Come on, they're 4 games out. That's the thing, man. Rangers fans are so emotional and so about the right now. And so it's not even August. And we're 4 games out. And it's not brutal to watch. It's fun to watch. It's baseball. I can't agree with you, buddy. But again, I'm glad you're here. I'm definitely not one of those guys who's going to agree with the hate, though. There's plenty of guys out there that do that. Go to Locked On. I'll give you some of that. And there's plenty of bigger than me content creators out there who are all about the negative, emote, cry and whine, and bitch and moan. That ain't me, man. But it doesn't go anywhere. Diggy just back off of the injury. fouled away. What are we, 2-2, I think. Bronco, Mustang, Pony Power, a lifestyle living says, if the Rangers sold off all their pitchers, Simeon, Seager, Pederson, Berger, Adolis, and Wyatt, it would make whiny Rangers fans happy. Right? Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know. Frustrating is not the right word because I don't really care if people disagree with me, but I don't want to feel like the fans of my team don't know the game. I think it's just mostly the ones that complain the most are the loudest, right? Like, I think people who know the game just don't argue with people who don't know the game very much. That's I guess, I don't know if that's my belief or my hope. People who cry, Bochy should be fired, Langford should be down in the minors, Berger should be cut, Joc should be. I can't. I just can't. Yeah, so dumb. It's so dumb. So dumb. And I get it. A lot of football fans, a lot of 2023 newbies. It's all good. It's all good. But I just smashed in a deep left. Higgy's gone deep. Yes, gone. Higgy takes him deep. Taylor Ward almost made a play right there, but that left the ballpark 2-1 now. Bad guy still ahead. Higgy was hot before the injury. Took a couple of days off. Obviously, it didn't hurt his timing because that was almost an F7, but it was not. It's a home run, and we are on the board. Kikuchi taken deep by Higgy. 2-1. Cuts of the lead in half. Hey, Malcolm, do we believe Zeke Duran is on the team? No, that's dumb. Baseball's not stupid. No. Smitty smashes the ball on the right. Get down. Yeah, base hit. Smitty left on a left crime right there. Josh Smith base hit after Higgy gives the home run. All of a sudden, Kikuchi looking like he's having a little trouble. Yeah, no, Malcolm. I'm assuming you're joking, as Brian does. No, Zeke's a very talented kid, and Major League Baseball doesn't care about that. It's too big of a sport for them to get that stupid. I'm glad you're here, Malcolm. Speaking of Zeke, he's up to bat now, 0-1 on the day. Come on. Got a lefty here. Just gave up a home run and a single. Looks like he's a little up in the zone. Good chance for Zeke to actually get a hit. We'll see. Kikuchi misses far and away. 1-1. Malcolm says, I'm new to baseball. All right. Can you explain what he is on the team for? Doesn't seem good from what I've seen. Malcolm, he's got a great arm. He plays a lot of positions. He's definitely not hitting the ball very well. F7 right there. 2023, you could argue he could have been an all-star. Didn't have a good second half, but he had a really good first half. Both him and Leote could have been all-stars, frankly. Certainly we're right on the edge there. And it was a valuable piece of the World Series team, again, in that first half. Now, the second half, he dropped off a lot. Last year was bad. This year's been horrible offensively. He's got a great arm. Can play all three outfield positions, can play all four infield positions. That's your answer. But the real specific answer, if you're being serious, and I think you might be, they need a right-handed bat to play first base on occasion. So like Smitty is hitting lefty on lefty, but he's playing shortstop because they gave Seager the day off. There's nobody else to play first base right now while Jake Berger's injured. It's my opinion that if they don't trade Zeke, I doubt anybody would give him a lot for him. Maybe, but I doubt it. I believe that he will be DFA'd, if not sent back down the minors. I don't know if he has any options when Jake Berger comes back in. I don't know, like week and a half or 2.5 weeks or whatever it is. I hope I answered your question. My mind is on like 3 things right now. I apologize. Tyler says Duran is abysmal. So if you're just looking at offense, he sure is. He's not hitting the ball at all. But I just said it. I'm sure you were listening. There you go. Glad you're here, Tyler. Who would you put at first base today if Zeke isn't the first baseman? You can say Josh Smith, but then who would it be at shortstop? I mean, sometimes we just have to stop emoting and have a fun. Brian says Zeke doesn't cost the Rangers much. Yep, and he can play almost any position. Yep. Yeah, I think he's a 4A player right now. He mashes down in AAA. He can't hit major league pitching right now. He just can't. Hasn't. I shouldn't say he can't. He hasn't. Just got back from golfing. Nice. Did I miss anything? 2-1. Kikuchi's been pitching really good. We got to him right there. I gave up 2 early, and now it's 2-1. What are we, bottom of 4? I think we're bottom of 4. Glad to see you, Cam. He wasn't hateful. He's fine. I'm sure he's kidding, Tyler. If you're talking to me, I'm as far from a liberal as I can be. And if you're talking to Malcolm, I'm assuming he's kidding. You will not be blocked by me. Well, I mean, I block people every day on X. But you're good. Yeah, first half, Kerm. First half. He was great in the first half. Below average second half. I mean, he wasn't even on the playoff roster. And I don't believe he was, at least in 2023. Didn't have a good year last year, and offensively he's been horrible. Last year he had the hardest thrown ball from the outfield. Adele to smash down the left field line. It's going to be a double. It might be a triple after it's misplayed there. Yep, he's going to go to third. Might have a play. No, he does not have a play. Probably a double and an error right there. Adele smashed the ball down the line. Yeah, Cameron, I totally agree with you there. The Zeke Duran, not to pile on him, play was a little ugly. And Haggerty having a little trouble there in left field. Wasn't real great. Smitty had the, I'm assuming they called it an error, what I would have called the error. See a couple of new faces in the chat. Have you liked the stream yet?
Hey, have you liked the stream yet? Like the stream. Like it.
Swing and a miss by Rengifo. Don't think the G is pronounced, but I did. Nobody out. Man on third, infield in for Luis Rengifo. Corbin still in there. What is it? 63 pitches so far? I think that's what that says. Big spot here. If Corbin can get out of here without giving up a run, that would be a big plus. Probably unlikely. Yeah, how was golf? Where'd you play? Oh, you're out in the East Coast. I won't know it. Unless you played at Bethpage Black, I probably won't know it. Well, we had fun. I haven't golfed. I moved out here to Texas in 2011. I haven't golfed once. I've hit at the range, but I haven't golfed once. I've run some golf tournaments. Is there any way to get double play? I mean, if he lined to the third baseman and the runner fell down or something. Cameron, you know the game. Are you one of those people who really thinks you should get rid of Joc? Because that's just dumb. Because come on now. Okay, maybe you're new. You said you're new. I'll shut up. Kikuchi's a lefty. Joc Pederson doesn't start against left-handed pitchers. It's weird that you said that, Malcolm. I had when Corey Seager sat out today, everybody freaked out oh my gosh, what's going on? Against a left-handed starter, lefties are going to sometimes get the day off. Joc will get the day off every time. He doesn't hit lefties at all. So that's why Joc didn't get a spot in the starting lineup. He might still hit today when they go to the bullpen. Two pitch. Man on third, nobody out, infield in. Bounced. Now the count is full. 3-2. My name is Jeff Bates at Jeff Bates on X. Subscribe to my channel at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube. 230 people are here now. 14 on Texas Clubhouse. 216 on X. I appreciate every single one of you. Hope some of you on X come on over to the YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse. It's a better chat experience. You get more people to talk to. You can chat on X too, but hardly anybody does. It's just not kind of expectation over there, I guess. But whatever. You're watching it wherever you're at. I appreciate you being here. Hope you subscribe to the channel and all of those things. Full count. Nobody out. Man on third. Bouncer just immediate short, going to be a 6-3. Obviously, he looks him back. Runner doesn't go anywhere. One out, man still on third. I approve. I'll try to check on the tsunami. Tsunami waves arrive on Japan's coast as massive 8.8 earthquake triggers fears across the Pacific. Sirens blare as U.S. West Coast, Alaska, and Hawaii brace for potential tsunami impact. The entire U.S. West Coast and British Columbia are under a tsunami warning, one of the largest earthquakes ever recorded. I think it's going to be one of the top 10s. It's an 8.8. I'm not an expert by any means, but I feel like the 9.1 is like the biggest they've ever had ever. I don't know. Something to watch. Kind of scary. Ball misses 1-1. 227 people here. 9 on the Clubhouse, Texas Clubhouse YouTube channel. 217 IX. No, I mean, well, it's not that far from the beach. Anaheim, I've been to the same a few times. The beach isn't that close. I mean, I get you can't really say how far the tsunami's going to go, right? But Anaheim is a coastal county, but Orange County is at risk, and they're in Orange County. Well, now you got me thinking. How close? Anaheim Stadium to the beach. It's very close to Disneyland. It's got to be like 10 miles. Surf City, USA in Huntington Beach is the closest beach. It's about a 25-minute drive. There you go. I'm hoping for a K here. I do not disagree with you, buddy. And he misses ball for Darno. Walks one out. First and third. Matt's going to have to talk to him. Little taco casa and the toilet for my buddy Brian. Matt's going to the mound to talk to Corbin. Wow. He's got everybody on the mound. Of course, it's first and third. That's why. Interesting. Interesting. Hey, this gives you a chance to, help me out by.
Stop what you're doing. Subscribe to my channel.
And since Mike Maddox is still on the mound.
Hey, have you liked the stream yet? Like the stream. Like it.
Please like the stream. It really does work. Tells YouTube through the algorithm that you like what's going on. It'll be more likely that it'll show you when I'm live, and it'll tell other people that we're live too. So it really does help. It does set up a double play. Malcolm says it's disgusting. I don't know why. How much of the 2027 season do you think gets lost? I mean, that's something we're going to talk about a lot. I have very strong opinions on that. I don't know. There's a long way to go. I hope the owners figure it out. But we could be in for a stoppage. We could. Runners on the corners, one out. Corbin versus Campero. Campero, the guy who dropped the ball in right field yesterday. 2-1 Angels, one out. Hey, Michael, how are you, buddy? Swing and a miss, strike two. How does the robo-ump work? Does the ump get buzzed when the pitch is a strike? So it depends on what you mean by that. Most people, when they're talking about the robo-ump, are talking about the ABS system, advanced balls and strike system. And it's just simply when you've seen the guys do this. They did the All-Star game. They did in spring training. Been doing the minors for a long time. If the pitcher thinks it's, or the catcher thinks it's a strike and they call it a ball, they can do this and ask for a replay. And same with the hitter can do this too. I think in the All-Star game, they allowed the second baseman the first up to do it too. I don't know about that for a fact. But the ABS system is generally what they're talking about, robo-umps. You can also say robo-umps mean just get rid of the umps and have tech doing it. But I think generally when people call for a robo-ump, they're talking about the ABS system. Ugh. My mouth didn't go. 1-2 pitch to Camparo. Fouled away. Probably not what he's saying, Tyler. Probably not what he's saying. Probably talking about the kind of hitter he's about to face, the scouting report on that kind of hitter, what to do defensively, where they're going to be positioning the players, what to do if they bunt, what to do if they steal. No, not AI generated, video generated. Malcolm, you ever watch, hold on, lifted the ball, looks like a pop-up in the infield, might be an F, nope, it's going to be an F9. Oh, Doley dropped it. What is going on with right field there? It hit Garcia right in the glove and he dropped it. What is going on in right field? Wow. So Doley just flat out drops it. Adele, who would not have scored on the fly ball or on the, wouldn't have been a sack fly, does score when Doley drops it. Doley throws to second to get the force out. So it's actually a 9-6 fielder's choice. Run scores. No, it's an error. It's an error for the run, right? 9-6 fielder's choice, I guess. Wow, that is confusing as heck. That's unbelievable. If you were watching last night, this happened twice last night. Doley flat out missed one. Camparo dropped one that hit him in the glove. Steal of second. Called him out. Yes, I was wondering what's going on there. Camparo thrown out on the steal attempt. What a weird 2 games in a row here. Are they going to the replay here? 3-1 Angels. Bottom of 4 just ended. Yep, they're not going to replay. Bottom of 4 is over. We're going to go to the top of the 5th. 3-1 Angels. What a strange game. I'm watching the replay just to make sure. So he was safe on the steal and came off the bag. That's what it is. Interesting. Think the robo-umps are planning on striking also next season? I mean, let's hope not. Yep, had a gout. Pretty cool if ChatGPT was the umpire, would it? Okay. Did you see the news that Wrigley Field is getting the 20? I did not see that. Did that? Cool. Assuming the owners don't. Yeah. What is wrong with this team? Nothing, Tyler. What's wrong with you? That's just dumb. Nothing's wrong with they're 4 games out of a playoff spot. It's baseball. They're not robots. Stuff happens. Come on. I don't know you yet, but I'm guessing you're not that dumb. That could at least help retain the umps on what the strike zone is. Oh, retrain. That could at least help retrain the umps. So it won't. It should. Come on, let's be real. I'm hard on the umps, but it's a hard thing to do. The ball's moving. The ball's going at 100 miles an hour, and it's moving. Also, they're sitting right behind the catcher. Not the best place to see if it goes over the strike zone. Let's just go to robo-umps. Let's just go to the tech. It's dumb that we don't. Hey, Carson, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. What's up, Carson? Is right. What is an error? Did you do something wrong? Looked like a clean hit. I don't know. Are you talking about the one that Adolis Garcia hit in his glove and he fell out? That would be an error. Yeah. An error is when a Major League Baseball player would be expected to make the play and doesn't. They call it an error. Yes, he got the error for the run score. I'm not the official scorer here, but I'm telling you what I think happened. I mean, it hit his glove and it fell out, but the runner on first didn't get to second before Doley threw it to second. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Yeah, I saw. Patrick didn't look real happy, did he, Brian? What a weird inning that was. Wow, this is such a weird game. Kikuchi, first pitch of the inning, throws it Tried to hit the bull in the back. Bull Durham joke. Do you get it? Yeah, I don't say. 240 people are here. 12 on my YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse. Thanks for being here. 228 on X. Thanks for being there too. Hope you come on over to my YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse. Subscribe to the channel. 13 now over there. Thank you so much for that. Subscribe. Boy, 2 pitches in a row. Back to the. Did it hit him? So first pitch of the inning, catcher couldn't even get it. Hits the backstop. Second pitch of the inning hits Haggerty in the foot or the shin guard. He didn't look good last inning, so we got a chance right here. 1, 2, 3. Well, Haggerty's already on, so 2, 3, 4 now. Kikuchi looking not so good in last inning and looking horrible for the first batter there. I think we got a chance to do some damage here. Langford up to bat, fastball in, misses. Michael said, "Did you see the ump in Baltimore game? The ball." I did. That was so bad. It would have had to be a full 9 inches horizontally to in on the hitter to the right if you're facing the catcher for it to have been a ball. That was one of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life. Langford with his 3rd hit of the game smashed into left field. Haggerty stays at second this time. First and second, nobody out. Kikuchi has lost. Whatever he had, and he looked really good to start the game. He doesn't have it right now. Simeon up to bat against Kikuchi. I tell you right now, I don't think Kikuchi gets out of this inning. I bet we score a couple runs if they leave him in. Right now, I hope they do. He's a good pitcher. He's been really good today, but not lately. They're so used to playing in there. Oh, Cameron. What is with the trend of people sliding into second? I know, man. I talked. If you were here for that, I don't know if you were. I think you probably were. Talking to John Moore about that, my guest earlier. Kikuchi might be coming out now. Either that or they're just probably not. Those look like the guy in the pen is ready, but they're out there talking first and second, nobody out. Pretty basic to take that. Yep. What's going on with the defense tonight? I don't know, man. It's been ugly. Umps were just as bad. I saw something about that. I didn't see something about it. I saw people talking about that. Umps have been bad this year. What makes it worse? The umps having a strike? Yeah, they do. John was talking about that. They do. They have a very strong union. And frankly, Manfred is a wimp. You can quote me. I am not a fan of the man. Some of the stuff that he's put into place, I have to admit, and work better than I thought. I'm a big fan of Bryce Harper. Did you see what Bryce Harper did? Bryce Harper got in his face, and told him to get out of the clubhouse with your salary cap talk. I already liked Bryce Harper. I now consider myself a fan as of today of Bryce Harper. And Manfred, take a flying freaking leap. Can't tell I'm very pro player. Insanely pro player. Yep. Exactly, Michael. I was going to do a video about it, actually, but we didn't have time. Top of 5, 3-1 bad guys. Nobody out first and second. Simeon 1-1 count. Curvins, that's a fun name. What's going on, Curvins? Welcome in. Taylor Ward not hitting yet. Yeah, a lot, Cameron. Yeah, I love it there. I mean, he could maybe cure him, but not a lot of need right there. You're probably going to score in a hit. Why take the risk? I mean, if it's there for free, you might take it. But you don't want to run yourself out of an inning here with Simeon and Dolly coming up. Ooh, ugly swing for Marcus there. $248 people here. 232 on X, 15 on Texas Clubhouse, 1 over on Dope Dad. Hey, first on Dope Dad, glad you're here. Hope you all on X and Dope Dad come on over to Texas Clubhouse. Subscribe to the channel there. Say hi in chat. Curvins, did I say your name right? I don't want to be disrespectful, but it's a cool name. Hard in chat to tell me how I'm saying it. I don't know why I'm asking, but Curvins, first time in here, I believe. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. The lineup construction annoys me. Drop a guy for a week or two until he gets things going. Are you talking about Joc? I don't know what you're talking about. Simeon strikes out. Definitely have added a few subscribers today. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate you. If that was you, welcome. Glad you're here. Billy Garcia up. 1 out, first and second. First pitch swing. That's going to be a base hit in the left field. Speaking of Taylor Ward's going to chance to throw out somebody, but he's not going to do it. That's going to score a run for the good guys. 3-2 good guys. Haggerty scores easily from second. Curran, that's why you don't steal third there. You don't really need to. Dolly with the 1 out base hit, scores a run. 3-2. 1 out, first and second. Josh Young coming back. I bet that's it for Kikuchi. I don't know. But I don't know why he'd leave him in here. He looks like he's leaving the ball up. Looks like he's getting hit pretty hard right here. Did they? You were saying, Michael? 16 watching, 14 likes. Yeah, not everybody wants to hit it. Please hit that like button. Right, Michael? Hey, you keep saying it if that's the correlation. Josh Young right on that pitch. I'm telling you. What did I say? They're going to score multiple if they leave him in there. Josh was right on that. What was a slider? Whatever that was over the heart of the plate. Swinging a miss straight back. When they foul it straight back, they're on it. They're just, above or below, obviously, usually below. 1 pitch now. 3-2. Angels 1 out. Top of 6. 2 men on. Young up. Kikuchi disengages. Aaron's down 4-1. Nice. Right, Brandon? Hey, Brandon, how are you, buddy? Hey, what's going on? Is that Benji? Yep. Hey, Benji, what's going on? Just missed it is right. Talking about Josh. Swing and miss, fouled away. 0-2. Benji here for a moment in the house. Brandon in the house. Michael in the house. Brian in the house. Tyler in the house. All you guys here. I appreciate you. And hello in chat and being here. Spend a little bit of your Tuesday night with me, the Angels, and more importantly, my Rangers. Give me a follow over on X if you're over there at Jeff Bates on X. It's a cool name to have on X since that's my name, Jeff Bates. Hopefully it's easy to remember because, Jeff Bates. Jeff Bates on X. Of course, the YouTube channel, a little hard to remember. Texas Clubhouse, but hopefully you can do it. Hit the subscribe button. It's free today. We're having a sale. 1-2 pitch to Josh Young. Fastball, non-competitive. Thanks for asking, buddy. Way better. Not good, but way better. She went from the couch to the kitchen and walked around and did a little circle. Walked by the couch. She went outside and sat, so she's doing better. She says that she's walking around like an old man. She kind of is. But she's a lot better today than she was yesterday. But thanks for asking, buddy. If you don't know, my wife just had some surgery. She's doing great. They said 4 to 6 weeks. She's not in great pain, but she doesn't have a lot of strength and mobility yet. It is what it is, but it'll be good. I appreciate you asking. Runners go. Josh Young swing and a miss. Did he foul it? Okay, I'm a little confused. He must have been a foul ball. Boy, Haggerty. Wow. Haggerty absolutely in his face with the second baseman on the bag. Kikuchi looking at him and walked it off. He must know something about Kikuchi. Oh, he is playing. He has Ricky Henderson in him here right here. Kikuchi throws back. Oh, they picked him off. Oh, I don't know. I like to see the replay. I thought he was going to be safe. Yeah, Haggerty says, let's look. It's a little tiny screen here, and it wasn't like a right on the bag. Yeah, Bochy says, let's look at it. From my view, he looked safe. Oh, I'm sorry. I said it was Haggerty. It was Wyatt Langford, guys. I apologize. This is huge, guys. I don't know why I said it was Haggerty. Sorry about that. You can't really see on the replay. Kikuchi's in the way. Here we go. No, he's out, guys. He's out. Langford picked off a second. Very aggressive lead the pitch before. Did the same. The guy, second baseman was right on the bag, too. Kikuchi turns and fires and gets him. He is out, Benji. No, he's out. I think he's out. I mean, that's close play, but I think he's out. And they called him out, so he's really aggressive, right? He's really good on the base pass. He's really fast, but he's really aggressive, and it bit us right there. Yeah, I can't let that happen. That's rough. Yeah. Are they? Call stands, a runner out. We lose our challenge. 2 outs, man on first. Josh Young on 2 pitch with Kikuchi. Well, that hurts my prediction on if they keep him in. We're going to score multiple runs, because the guy on second just got erased. Yeah, that one wasn't great, Cameron. I mean, I love aggressive. That was a little much. Bassett talking about how it's 2-2 and he doesn't have a disengagement. So he says Dolly should run here. I agree 100%. Now Dolly's doing the same. Oh, he doesn't go, though. Ball 3 now. He's definitely going now. 2 outs, 3-2. Yeah, Brad, I was thinking the same, right? Like, we saw the replay they saw. Brandon says, I sincerely don't understand why they decided to burn a challenge on that. I wholeheartedly agree with you, Brandon. From what I saw, it was close play, but he wasn't going to turn it over, right? Dolly goes 3-2, 2 outs. Oof. Four-seamer down the middle. Josh should have got that one. I'll stick with what I'm saying. Kikuchi has lost it. And we did score some runs there, a run there, but it could have been a lot more. Kikuchi, I will be shocked if he comes out for the next inning. We're on him, but he got out of it with just one. 3-2 bad guys. We go to what? The bottom of the 5th, I guess, right? Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. You want to get a hold of me? Hey there. Thanks for being here for the show. Look, if you ever want to get a hold of me, if you need my email, if you're looking for my X profile, you want to see some of the things that I recommend, affiliate link kind of things that I have affiliate link for that I recommend for creators or other people, this is the best place to go. Check out the link tree right here. So I change this, fairly often. It's not going to be exactly the same every time you look at it, but it's probably the best place to find me if you're looking for me. Again, it's got my email right on top. It's got my X account. It's got a bunch of places you can find me. So if you're interested, there's my link tree. Come say hi. $253 people here, and you are one of them. I'm glad you are here. 13 on my YouTube channel at Texas Rangers Clubhouse. You should go over there and subscribe if you haven't already. It would make me happy. We've had, 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 people do that already tonight, and I appreciate it. 239 people on X. Thank you. But I hope you come over to my YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. Corbin back out there for, what the heck inning is it? Bottom of 5th inning. Thank you, Dave Raymond, on the broadcast. 3-2 bad guys with the lead. Announcer said that we won that challenge. Runners move up the base. No, we didn't. 2023 was so great because we didn't make these kind of mistakes. Well, Yeah. Wait a second. We stunk it up in the final month, says Brian, and lost the division on the final game of the year. Now in the playoffs, we were dominating with the final month of the season. We were not good. Correct, sir. Well, when Evan Carter came up with like 2 or 3 weeks left, we got better. Thank you, Kerm. I will check it out. $900 Newman went deep against frickin' Jacob deGrom yesterday. The bottom of the lineup really did damage against us, which is a little lucky, frankly, for the Angels. But I can call it luck. It was a win for them, and shoot, they're winning 3-2. About to take the series from us so we don't come back. Corbin's still in there, but it's going to be a bullpen game here. I suspect Kikuchi doesn't come back out, and I further suspect Corbin will probably be done after this inning. Right now, he's in line for a loss. Kikuchi would be in line for a win, but we'll see how that plays out. A lot of game still to go. One ball, two strike count to the 9-hitter Newman. Hello, Newman. Popped up foul. I think it's going to be out of play. And it is. That gives us time for this.
Hey, have you liked the stream yet? Like the stream. Like it.
It's free, it's easy, and it helps YouTube tell others to come check us out. I would appreciate it. Brandon says the Angels aren't great, but I'm surprised they've played as well as they have this year. Had bad performance considering how bad. Yeah, you know what? They are playing way better than I thought they would. I mean, I really like them. Their order, their lineup 1 through 6 is really good long term. 7, 8, 9, not so much, although that's what beat us yesterday. Pitching leaves a lot to be desired. I like Soriano, but boy, he doesn't have a lot of control. I like Detmers in the pen. He's been filthy. I'd love for the Rangers to get him. Kikuchi's real good, obviously, tonight. But they need more than that. And they might just get it. Their pen, they got Jansen in the back, who's a stud. They have Ben Joyce, who's hurt, obviously, but throws fire. And I already mentioned Detmers. So they've got some skills. Strike 3, 1 away. So they're not that far, is my point. Like, the AL West is going to get tough. I want to believe the Astros are coming down. I want to believe the Rangers are ascending. I'll tell you, the A's are ascending. They're a last place team, but they're ascending. They have no pitching also, but I like their lineup. Angels are basically the same. I really like their lineup. They don't have any pitching. And, of course, the Mariners. I don't know what's going to happen the rest of the way in the AL West, but I'll tell you, unfortunately, I think it's going to have a lot to do with the trade deadline. I don't believe we're going to do a lot. And I hope I can say that for the Astros and the Mariners. We're only 4 out of first place in the AL West right now with 50, 60, whatever it is, games to go. 2+ months to go. But I don't believe we're going to do anything at the trade deadline of significance. I hope I'm wrong. Hope we get a closer. But I suspect both the Astros and the Mariners know they need to do it. I mean, the Astros have been hanging on a thread. Got like 18 guys on the IL or some crazy number. And a lot of them are coming back, especially the pitchers. But they need to add a bat or two. That outfield's pretty sad. And then the Mariners, they still got the pitching. Not as good as it's been, but they've got the pitching. And, if they added a Suarez or something, I might be picking them to win the West. So, long way to go in the trade deadline in, 2 days, I think? It's Thursday, right? Going to tell us a lot about the AL West. I would love to be wrong and think that we're going to add to the team, but I don't think that's going to happen. I would love to add a bullpen piece. I would love to add a closer, frankly. We'll see. Obviously, COI is going to be banging on the phones and trying to get that done. Top of the order, Zach Neto up 0 for 1 on the day. Bomb of 5. I just don't think we're going to add anything of significance. Maybe we'll go get a Kyle Finnegan. I'd love to get a Helsley. I'd love to get a Duran. I think Kyle Finnegan's probably the top of what we might get. I think it's more likely we'll get a middle reliever or a short reliever, but not a closer, but we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. But Seattle and Houston adding a piece is what I'm actually most concerned with. That's when we'll be able to really predict who's going to win the AL West. Not that we'll be right by any means, but I'll be comfortable giving you my real prediction. Right now, if things stay the way they are, I'll still pick the Rangers. I picked them in the beginning. I'll pick them now. I would never have stopped picking them. I believed the whole time, still do. I think we're a better roster than the Astros by quite a bit. I like our lineup better. I like our defense better. I like our bullpen better. They got Hader. They got the back of the pen for sure. And their pen's pretty freaking good, but I'll take ours. Top to bottom. And a shorting staff for sure. Now, they got 2 studs, Fromber and Hunter Brown. But after that, not good at all. We got 2 studs and we got 3 other dudes too. 4 other dudes, really. So I like our roster quite a bit better than the Astros. And I like it better than the Mariners. But that's today. I fear that because of the luxury tax situation, we're not going to add much. And I further fear the Astros or maybe both the Mariners will add and add big. If either of them got Suarez, I would cry. Yeah, I think so, Chrome. In the West, the Astros, Mariners, Angels, and Rangers have all been close to even on talent and play. Swing and miss, strike 3. 2 outs. Oh, Grant Detmers? Yeah, he's a stud, right? Ellis is definitely getting back to the way. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a fun next few years. You know, if the Angels and the A's add a couple starting pitchers, whoo, all of a sudden we have 5 good teams in the division. You know, Seattle's pitching is not going anywhere. You know, Kirby's not even having a good year. Gilbert and Wu and Castillo, that is a pretty formidable staff. And Houston, I think, is coming back, but come on, they're doing things right down there. They're really good. They know what to. That GM knows how to put together a team. Look at they're winning the West, and they've had all these injuries. So we've actually been lucky in that sense, right? They're staying close enough to be got. Christian Walker could obviously get better. Paredes could be back. He could get good again. Alvarez hasn't done anything. It might get him back. I'm not really sure what his status is, honestly. Trout up to bat, bounce one into right field. Base hit, the first hit of the game. He's now 1 for 3, 2 outs, 1 for 5. So my point is the West is pretty good. It's getting better. As it relates to 2025, the next 48 hours are going to mean a lot. Again, I fear we're not going to add, and I fear that Seattle and or Houston will, and that will change my perspective on who might be the leader to win the West. But if they all stand pat, I'll take us. The teams today, I'll take us. Shonwell up. Trout on first, 2 outs, lefty on lefty here. Corbin could be on his last batter here. They were just showing John Gray. I'm assuming that means he's getting it ready in the pen. Yeah, I like him. Whoa! Oh, he caught it! I thought it was a home run. Holy crap. I thought that was a 2-run blast, and I was ready to say we in big trouble. Doley leaps and makes the catch. Holy cow. Let's watch the replay. Takes the home run away for sure. Watch this replay. I was counting the chickens for the Angels. Doley, you know what? You still want to trade him? Holy crap.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
2 runs on that play, saved by Adolis Garcia. If you're one of the people who still thinks that they should trade him, well, you're just dumb. I'm just going to say it. He's elite defensively. That alone, we should keep him around. Hey, I'm going to be real with you. I got to go potty. I'm going to go potty. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. 258 of you here. I want to see all of you here when I get back in about a minute and a half. Hey there, if you're watching this, it's either potty time or I needed a Diet Pepsi. I'm either going to the bathroom or I'm going downstairs to get a Diet Pepsi. It's probably in between innings. Maybe not. What should you do while you're waiting? Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already at Texas Clubhouse. Go follow me on X at Jeff Bates on X. Subscribe to my Substack, The Baseball Report. You could super chat me. You could become a member of the channel. There are so many things you could do that would make me happy. And, you know, most of all, just stay here because by now I'm probably done. I probably got that Diet Pepsi or went potty or both. Is potty weird? Hey, I'm glad you're still here. I'm not back yet. I probably had to go downstairs if it's been this long because I probably need a Diet Pepsi. Whatever. Thanks for being here. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? Have you checked me out on X at Jeff Bates on X? Hey there, if you're watching this, it's either potty time or I needed a Diet Pepsi. I'm either going to the bathroom or I'm going downstairs to get a Diet Pepsi. It's probably in between innings. Maybe not. What should you do while you're waiting? Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already at Texas Clubhouse. Go follow me on X at Jeff Bates on X. Subscribe to my Substack, The Baseball Report. You could super chat me. You can become a member of the channel. There are so many things you could do that would make me happy. And, you know, most of all, just stay here because by now I'm probably done. I probably got that Diet Pepsi or went potty or both. Is potty weird? Hey, I'm glad you're still here. I'm not back yet. I probably had to go downstairs if it's been this long because I probably need a Diet Pepsi. Whatever. Thanks for being here. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? Have you checked me out on X at Jeff Bates on X? Glad I'm back. You're back. 256 still here, so I only lost 2 people while I went potty and got the Diet Pepsi. Thanks for sticking around. Let's talk about that. 256 people here, 245 on X, 10 on Texas Ranger Clubhouse, 1 over on Dole Dad. I appreciate you. I see you. I'm glad you're there. Hope you come over to Texas Clubhouse, whether you're on X or Dole Dad. I'm asking you, come on over to Dole Dad. Subscribe over there. Say hi in chat. We got a game here. Dolly just took back a home run. I'm not going to say the game's over if he doesn't make that play, but boy, it's a lot harder to get there, right? What a play by Dolly Garcia. They're showing the replay on Victory Plus right now. That's over the yellow line. That is a 2-run blast. I thought it left until I saw Dolly's celebration. Obviously, I got on a little screen here because I'm doing the live stream here. Elite. Again, I'm just going to make fun of some dummies right now, and if that's you, sorry. Smashing to the right. Get out. Oh, nice catch by Adele out in center. I thought it was going to be a double there from Jonah. But I'm making a little fun of people who are dumb right now. And if that's you, well, you can get smarter. Dolly is a stud. He's not the 2023 stud that he was. I say this on X pretty much a couple times a week, and people blow me up because they're dumb. And I'm cool with dumb. I'll generally tell you, I mean, if I care enough. Sometimes I'll tell you when you're dumb. Thinking that Dolly is washed up is just stupid, and it's not somebody who knows baseball. He's elite defensively. He's obviously the best right fielder in all of baseball right now. Certainly in the American League, he's going to be a Gold Glove winner in right field, almost assuredly. At least he should be. Amazing defense, amazing arm, and he's a top 15 guy in RBIs. Of course, he could do better there. I like him to be our 6-hitter, not our 4-hitter, but whatever. Lots of value for what he's providing on the defense side alone. Dolly is right. He caught it tonight. I'm getting tired. So good night, everybody. Hey, Cameron, you have a good night, buddy. Take care, Cam. Yep. Hope your day at golf was fun. Hope you have a great night. Effectively wild. I like that. 0-2 pitch smashed into left field. Higgy with his second hit of the night. 1-out single. Tying run now. You know, I said it before. I'll say it again. Higgy was on fire when he got hurt, and we lost him for a few days there. Timing didn't get messed up at all. Oh, by the way, I'm wrong. I'm telling you guys, or anybody who wants Dolly gone is an idiot. And I'm wrong because Kikuchi is back out there, but he was. Now he's not. They're taking him out now. But I said he wouldn't come back out. What the heck do I know? On what? Thank you for saying that. Prime Bets, Landon. What's going on, buddy? How you doing, Landon, my friend? You making any money tonight? Hope you are. Long time no see. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Big love to 86 and Company and all the other people. You can see in my scroll on the bottom there. 5 subscribers. Nope, not subscribers. 5 members of the channel. 86 and Company gave me a nice little super chat the other day. I appreciate that. I want to give them a little love. Say thank you for that. And what the heck do I know? Kikuchi's still in there. I guess they wanted the lefty on lefty for Smith. So I'm wrong. Oh, and I'm wrong again. Smith 1 for 2 off Kikuchi. I don't quite get this. But whatever. 1 out, man on first, lefty on lefty. So they're staying with Kikuchi. I think this is a mistake for the Angels. Zeke Duran on deck. So maybe they're like, yeah, screw that. He's not good. But whatever. Baseball RB Life. How you been, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're having a great day. How's the Carolinas treating you? Swinging a miss 101. He squared around to bunt the first one. I don't hate that, honestly. I don't generally bunt with 1 out, man on first, but I don't hate it. I think the reason not to do it, though, is Zeke's on deck. So. Doing a well coast. Oh, nice. Brewers pitching is hard to beat, right? I still think Cincinnati has a shot. But the Brewers pitching is hard to beat. Tell you about in a playoff series, woo, that'd be really tough to beat. And the Cubbies, of course, are the Cubbies. And he does bunt, and what the heck happened there? Bunt was foul, and Kikuchi went down in a heap. He says he's okay. That was weird. Huh. Watching the replay here. Josh Smith tried to bunt, and I'd say probably for a hit there. Kikuchi, who fell last time, just kind of rolled around. That was very strange, but whatever. Looked like one of my kids in my back, like the trader's coming out. Looked like one of my grandkids in the backyard falling because they want to. What do you think of Josh Young playing first? No. On days, well, I mean, I guess you could. I mean, Young is elite defensively at third. But it would get Zeke's bat out of the lineup, wouldn't it? Here's the thing. Josh Young doesn't play first. He's never played first. He's not a first baseman. So, as the not Ron Washington in, the Brad Pitt movie said, it's incredibly hard. You don't just go stand over there. So, no. I would say no. I like the idea of getting Young's bat in the lineup, taking Duran out and adding a Freeman or somebody else, but no. Keep Josh at third. You see the 5-4-3 double play? That's not happening if it's not a good defender like Josh Young. No. Josh Young's a third baseman, and he's a really good third baseman. So saith me. Yeah. Wow, that'd be cool, Landon. I didn't even know you collected it. If I did, I forgot. Yeah. He's really good. Good, buddy. I'm glad. You've been traveling? Nice. Yeah, it's Cody. Is he like 5'8" or something? Base it in the right field. One out first and second now. I told you Kikuchi staying in against Smitty. He's not great against the lefty, but he's shown he could hit him, and he's certainly doing it tonight. That's 2 hits off of Kikuchi right there. One out now. Do they even Kikuchi for Duran? That would be interesting. Nope, they're going to take him out right here. Who can they even take Zeke out? Is there any play here? Jake Berger, can you get healthy, please? I don't know who they're bringing in. I'm assuming it's a righty. I wish we had a play here. I'm thinking about their roster, and there's just no play here. Who else can play first? Is there somebody, guys? Help me out in the chat. Am I forgetting somebody? I do not think there's any play here to pinch hit for Zeke. I'm going to check on the earthquake tsunami stuff real fast while we got a quick break. Japan's coast. Oh, hold on. What does that say? Tsunami hits Japan's coast following the quake. U.S. braces for potential impact. The damage. Tsunami waves arrive on Japan's coast. If you're unaware, there's a massive, one of the biggest earthquakes ever off the coast of Alaska tonight. All of the Pacific West Coast in America is under. Sorry about all that. That's what I get for looking for the news. Whatever, they're back at the ball game. So, yeah, if you're interested in that, go check out. I don't know, put it on Fox or wherever you watch news. There's a big one going on right now. I got a text from somebody that said in Hawaii they're asking them to go at least 10 floors up. That's insane. It's just a text. It wasn't on the news. So, but wow. Anyway, they brought in a lefty. One out first and second, 3-2. Bad guys, top of 6. Zeke ran 0 for 2 today, 0 for 20-25. Let's be real. Sure would like to see him do some damage right here. There was nobody out. You might want to bunt here, but oh, come on, Zeke. Just do something here. Going to the newest park in Carolina. Oh, nice. Good for you. Unless Seager takes over shortstop. Perfect. Yes! Zeke with a base hit. Into the gap's going to score a run, maybe two. Ball gets away. And he's going to be thrown out at the plate. Oh, he's safe! He's safe at the plate. 2 runs, score, 1 on an error. Base hit for Zeke. RBI. Zeke, give me one of these. Ball gets away from the cutoff. Second baseman bounces over the shortstop, or vice versa. Actually, shortstop over the second baseman. Plate to plate. I thought they were going to throw him out. Ball beat him there, but it was on the wrong side. I mean, they don't even have a review, right? So it doesn't even matter. But Zeke with a base hit to the left of Neto. Huge. Well, the ball beat him, but it was inside and high. Great slide on the outside. Puts the left hand in there. Definitely safe. Well, I shouldn't say definitely safe. I couldn't really see everything there. Whatever. Good guys 4, bad guys 3. Not Kikuchi. Brock Burke, former Ranger, throws over to first. Here's the replay. Let's see it again. No, he's in there. The hand's in there for sure. Did I mention that? I don't think I did. Brock Burke, former Ranger, in for the Angels. He's been better for them. Better than he was for us. Kind of an idiot. Punched the wall. Went on the IL. Don't know if he's an idiot all the time, but he was an idiot then. Don't know him. Don't know him, but he punched the wall. Went on the IL. I would have cut him that day. 4-3. Good guys. Top of 6. This is a weird couple days in Anaheim, but I'll take it. We're ahead right now. I need to get the win. 273 people. 273 people here live. I appreciate every single one of you. 2 over on Dope Dad. Good for you. Thanks for being here. 18 over on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Thanks for being here. Please subscribe if you're here. 254 on X. Love you all. Thanks for being here. Come on over to my YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse. We do this a lot, and I hope you will come back and do it again. Ground ball 6-4-3 double play. Neto is good, and they take care of business. But the inning's over, but we take the lead. Zeke got a hit. Wait, what? Wait, what? Zeke now 1 for 2025. I'm exaggerating, but only a little bit. But Zeke gets a hit and scores. Well, 2. 1 RBI, 1 on the error. Really close plate to plate, but great slide. I mean, really got to give credit to Josh Smith, their hustle and smarts. Really, really good slide. And yeah, it's 4-3. Good guys behind in chat. We'll get to that shortly. Don't go anywhere. You know what? Everybody's talking about the Sydney Sweeney ad. And so I was inspired. Remember this ad?
When commercials were great.
Welcome to the perfect club. Can you throw a perfect game in MLB 2K12? Win the $1 Million Perfect Game Challenge and get inside? I hope so. Mr. Johnson, any words of wisdom?
Here for the lobster.
Randy? Justin Verlander? Again?
Kate, come on. Please, let me in. Cy Young, MVP.
Throw the most perfect game in MLB 2K12 and you could win $1 million and all that comes with it.
2 no-hitters.
Rated E for everyone.
Come on.
Remember that ad? You love Kate Upton? I do. I've got Kate Upton's autograph on a Sports Illustrated swimsuit. If that offends you, well, this isn't the channel for you. If the Sydney Sweeney ad offends you, it's probably not the channel for you. I love it. I love the Sydney Sweeney ad. I love Kate Upton. I love Justin Verlander, but that's not his fault. I mean, he's married to her, so he's winning. Where the heck am I in chat? Duran finally coming through. Amen to that. Kervin says Taylor Ward's still not batting. Okay. William says there are 2 things that will make this trade deadline weird. Prices are high, and we are pushing luxury tax. Yeah, we're not gonna. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they blow by it, and I hope he just spends the money because it's not my money. But I don't think that's going to happen. Brian says, Zeke did some good tonight. Smitty slid away from the catcher. We have a lead. Yeah, baby. John Gray, best hair in the ballpark. Hasn't cut it since they won the World Series. His wife bought him a Bentley. I've seen him drive in the Bentley. Hard to miss him when it's a Bentley. He's going to let air. Oh, and I punched my over here. Anyway, John Gray in with the lead now. 4-3. Good guys, bottom of 6. Excuse me. Taylor Ward is batting now. That's for you, Irvins. Ward looked like he was on that one, but he fouls it back 1 and 2. 270 people here, 256 on X, or 200, whatever. 200, okay, we'll keep moving. 272 people are here, 256 on X, 16 on Texas Clubhouse. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm glad you are all here. 4-3, good guys, bottom of 6 in Anaheim. Big ball game. I'm going to try to do a score check here. Taylor Ward blasts one into center. Looks like an F8 to me, and it will be F8 indeed. You know what? I do the scores in between innings a lot, but I don't know why I do that. I could probably just do it in the game in between innings. We'll try that. We'll do it a little different today. We'll do a score check in between pitches if we can get through them. Obviously, 4-3 here. Rangers over Anaheim. One out, bottom of 6. Joe Adell up. In San Francisco, the Pirates are winning 2-1, top of 8. Bottom of 7 in San Diego. Padres doubling up the Mets, just 2-1, top of 6 in not Oakland. Mariners getting beat by the not Las Vegas A's 6-1. Fastball dotted outside and down. Impossible pitch to hit, frankly. Really good pitch, 0-2. Great to Adell. Final in Cleveland, 10-4 win. The Cleveland Don't Call Me Indians crush Colorado. Tigers back on track, winning 12-2 over the D-backs. Yankees 7-5 winners over Tampa Bay. 0-2 pitch from Gray. Oh, I have big ups. Slider down 1-2. Cincinnati falls to the Dodgers in Cincinnati 5-4. Red Sox take down the Twins 8-5. Braves fall to KC 9-6. Phillies 6-3 over the White Sox. Gray to Adell. Fastball up, misses. Brewers 9-3 winners over the Cubbies. Marlins shut out the Cardinals in St. Louis 5-0. Nats fall to the Astros 7-4. Orioles blasted Toronto 16-4. They also beat them 3-2. There was a makeup game there. You're caught up. Biggest news of the day, freaking tsunami. One of the biggest earthquakes in the history of recorded history, which only goes to about 1890 or something like that. I think it's one of the top 10 off the coast of Russia. Tsunami waves have already hit Japan. I don't think there's been injuries, but I'm watching the game, so I don't know about that for sure. But I know the West Coast is under a warning. The entire West Coast, from British Columbia all the way down to San Diego. Got lots of friends who live on the coast in Southern California. I grew up in San Diego. I was born in LA. 277, nope, 275, just moved. Still here. 18 over on my YouTube channel, Texas Clubhouse. Fastball down, misses, and we lost him. 257 on X. Ball 4. I said he missed. We missed him. We lost him. Whatever I said. 1 out. Rendifo coming to plate. Brian says they're trying to cancel her and American Eagle for their commercials. Been deemed as racist and trying to pull the commercials. Stocks have been up this past week, in my opinion. Don't like it. Don't buy it. Yeah, screw them. Depot flips one out into left field in the foul territory. Yeah, Sydney Sweeney's hot. And, yeah, if you think Dylan Mulvaney is a girl and you don't think Sydney Sweeney's hot, you're a freaking idiot. And you can quote me. Just our Rangers are talking to Rays about undoing the Fairbanks trade. I would love to get him back. I'm a big Fairbanks fan. Obviously, John Daniels works for Tampa Bay now. Would love to get Fairbanks back. They've got a couple arms there. I wouldn't mind having come our way. I think this might be the first time since John has been back that he hasn't had to pitch with it. Yeah, I think you're right, Brandon. I mean, it feels right. 1 out, 4-3 good guys. Bottom of 6, man on first. Swing and a miss. Rendipo misses a fastball up. Not even close. That's true. We got a clean slate. Yeah. Help Jeff out. Like, yeah, please, guys, like that stream. I would appreciate it. Here, do this.
Hey, have you liked the stream yet? Like the stream. Like it.
It's free. It's easy. Also, vote in the poll. I haven't talked about the poll tonight. Don't know why I haven't talked about the poll tonight. There's a lot going on. Had a guest earlier, John Moore, good friend of mine. DLLS podcast once a week with Jeff Wilson, talking baseball, talking Rangers specifically. Also, he's filming now, recording now, a whole host of videos for you and me on Texas college football. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, we're talking about the tsunami, and we're talking about the Rangers. We're talking about the rest of baseball. We're talking about the trading deadline. We're talking about Bryce Harper a little bit. We've got a lot of things going on, and I'm glad you are here. 271 of you are here right now. 14 on Texas Ranger Clubhouse, 257 on X. Again, I'll ask you please come on over to my YouTube channel, Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Subscribe to the channel. We've added a few today. Let's see, we were at 53. We're up plus 9. So thank you guys. 9 new subscribers since the show started, I think. I appreciate it. If you're in chat still, you subscribed ever at Texas Clubhouse. You're one of the 9 people who did so tonight. Thank you. Means a lot. I consider it a successful stream. Of course, I love super chats. Of course, I love members, obviously. But for me, those are above and beyond. I just add subscribers, and if I add 3 to 5, let's be real. It's going to be real. If I add 3 to 5 subscribers on the show, I feel like it's worth the time. You know, I want to build a community. I want to have fun. I want to meet more ball fans, ball knowers, talk baseball with you. John Gray misses in ball 4. Second walk, right? 2 outs, first and second now. 4-3 good guys. 2 outs. We can't be putting runners on for free, Mr. John Gray. I'm a big fan of you, but I'm not a big fan of walks. 2 away from 20 likes. Nice. Guys, if you haven't liked the stream already, please like it. Wonder how steep the seats are for the Speedway Classic, right? I don't know. Doesn't that look cool? I don't play MLB the Show. I bought it the last 2 years, but I just waste my. I mean, it's fun. I love it, but I don't waste my time on it. I got other things I want to do. But it's super fun, and I saw that they had some cool cards and a really beautiful stadium. If you play MLB the Show, you've got a chance to have the Speedway. Yeah, I'm sure they're not cheap, right? Josh Hamilton going to be given his Texas Rangers Hall of Fame jacket coming up. I looked at tickets, and frankly, I didn't buy them because it's Saturday, and I'm not really sure what's going on with the wifey and all that. So I sent in a video today, a little short that I put together. Hey, I'm going to go buy them right now. And I went to look at prices, and I thought, I better slow my roll. Again, if you're new here or you haven't heard yet, my wife's just recovering from surgery. And we'll see. I don't know how she'll be by then, right? So I'm talking 4 to 6 weeks, but I just didn't feel right buying the tickets for it. I might still go if she feels better when we get closer, but why am I saying that? Oh, yeah, we're talking about tickets to the Speedway. I'm going to be here tomorrow because I'm going to the game tomorrow night. Nice. Angels versus Rangers is going to be a good game. Isaac, have fun, buddy. Very cool. Right fielder Campero takes a pitch in. 2-0 now. 4-3 good guys. 2 on, 2 out, 2-0 pitch. Not quite deuces wild, but almost. Yeah, again, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Plus 9 today. I appreciate that very, very much. I'm getting a little tired, man. These late games are tough. The pair of flares went into center, missed. Gets by him. It's going to tie the game and worse. Angels, not quite sure why he stayed at third, but we got a tie game. Wyatt tries to make the catch, falls short, bounces in front of him, and gets by him. Hey, Wyatt, blocked the freaking ball. Didn't hurt us like I thought it would. Men on first and second. The ball gets by the center fielder. The guy from first should score, but he didn't. I'd like to see why here. Great job by the left fielder backing him up. So Wyatt Langford dives for the ball, comes up short, doesn't block the ball. Probably should have blocked the ball, but spectacular play backing up the center fielder. I mean, it was basically hit straight at him. The left fielder has to run a freaking long way, and he did so. Haggerty gets there in good time and makes the throw. Come on. You hit a ball to the center fielder who comes in, diving, misses the ball, it goes by him, and you don't score from first, you might be Bruce Bochy. I mean, what the heck? Great play by Haggerty, though. Give him love for that. That's amazing. I'm watching the replay. So Wyatt misses it. Haggerty's on it really quickly. Great pick by that's a nice pick by Smitty there. Wow, I cannot believe we are not down a run here. 2 outs, second and third. It still could be a problem. Moncada, the hitter for, I guess it was Newman. John Gray gets hurt by walking those two guys, but only 1 run scores there. Really should have been 2 on the, I'll call the misplay by Wyatt. It's a clean single. I got by him. And none of that matters because Moncada mashes one into right field. The run that didn't score does score, and so does the other one. And we went from a tie game to a 2-run deficit. John Gray walked too many guys, and it came back to get us. I love John Gray. I'm so glad he's back. But this has been atrocious. You walk 2 guys, you give up 2-line drives. You're not going to get out of that. That was a center cut. No, Bassick. Bassick saying it's a little bit away. It was not a bad pitch. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was center cut, man. I mean, a little bit and half, towards the outside, but no, that was right in the meat. Sorry, Bassick, but I disagree. 6-4, bad guys, 2 outs, bottom of 6. Man on first, top of the order, Zach Neto up there. They're leaving Gray in because they have to. Gio says Rangers need to trade for bullpen help. Yeah, they do. I mean, we haven't got a great bullpen. We don't have a great closer. We'll love to get a Finnegan, a Helsley. Duran would be amazing. Griffin Jackson would be amazing. Jansen from the Angels, although he's already told them he doesn't want to get traded. So, man, Gray gives up another one. Oh, my gosh. It got by Haggerty, and another run scores. 7-4, bad guys. What the hell was that? I need to see that replay. Unbelievable. I mean, he gave him some love after the last play. What the heck happened with Haggerty here? What? I watched it. I don't know what happened. So the ball lands in front of. Oh, he slipped. His spike slipped. So it's a base hit to Haggerty, and his feet come out from under him, and he falls, and we look like the bad news freaking Bears all of a sudden. What the hell? Neto steals third. 2 outs, and they just gave him third base. John Gray gave up that base because he wasn't paying attention. Mike Trout, base hit, knock, or a wild pitch or pass the ball. Trout saw it. Trout took the pitch because he saw it with a big lead. Free base, 90 feet. 2 outs, man on third. Now 7-4, bad guys. Gray misses a wild away. 2-0. What a weird 2 games. 7-4. Fernando in the house. Always good to see Fernando. Well, less so right now. 7-4, the fighting Fernandos, unfortunately. That's, if you don't know who Fernando is, Halo's in the infield. He's a misguided soul fan of the Mike Trout. Kerm says Angels. Yes, I don't know what that means. Gray just not looking good here. He walked 2, gave up 2. Looks pretty wild here. Almost got Trout on the hands there. 2 outs, man on third. 7-4, bad guys. I'm yelling. What a frustrating 2 days. Weird. I listen. I know what's going on, and I'll tell you after this pitch. Fastball in. Trout walks first and third. 2 outs, 7-4, bad guys in Anaheim. Sean Wall coming up for the Angels. Gray on the hill still. I can tell you exactly what's going on. The balls in right field that have been missed. The catcher missing the ball. The misplay there in left field. Langford missing the ball in center field. Misplaying in center field. all the things. I can tell you what it is. This is in Anaheim, and it's right down the road from Disneyland. And the Haunted Mansion, they left the doors open, and all the freaking crazy ghouls and goblins got out. Because what the heck is going on? Max trying to waste some time. Bochy's coming out to get Gray. Too little, too late. We got 9 outs to go, obviously. If we can get them out, we got the last third of the game, 7th, 8th, and 9th inning, but we're down by 3, 7-4. Bochy's going to pull out Gray. I love John Gray, but that was a big flaming pile of you-know-what. Hey, are you a content creator? Are you? Are you? If so, we should check this out.
Back to the game shortly, but first I want to tell you about Epidemic Sound. I've got a couple of YouTube channels, and I use Epidemic Sound pretty much every day. You've heard it on this channel. It's the music behind stuff, especially on my videos, sometimes on my live stream, especially on my drops and the kind of commercials in between innings. They've got a new thing, a voiceover, that I'm going to start using.
My name is Marie.
It's a great application if you are a creator, if you do YouTube or any video really, and you need music and you don't want to get a copyright strike on YouTube or wherever, you need to check out Epidemic Sound. There's a bunch out there that do this. I think Epidemic Sound's the best. Look at, I'm going to be real with you. I have 8 people who have already signed up with my referral link. I think they give you a free month or whatever. And if they sign up with that, 8 of you have already done that. And it's usually from my, my previous channel. But I only need 4 more, and they're going to give it to me for free. So check it out. It would help me. You're going to love it. Epidemic Sound, you should really check it out. If you're a creator and you need audio, go look right now. It's freaking awesome.
When you subscribe to Epidemic Sound using Jeff's link, you get a free trial. And for every paying customer Jeff refers, he earned credits that can be redeemed for discounts on his subscription. And you can do the exact same thing.
Let's talk baseball with Jeff here on the Texas Clubhouse YouTube channel.
So if you're a content creator and you need audio, whether it be music or voiceover or special effects or any of that, it's the best there is. There's a bunch out there. I find this to be the best. I've used a couple. I've used Epidemic Sound for a few years now. Yeah, I love it. You get with using that link that I just gave you. You get a month free, and if you sign up and you pay them, then they give me a little love too. But the month free is on them, so check it out. 7-4 back, guys. 2 outs, first and third. John Gray walked a couple and then got roughed up there. Disappointing. Lined to Josh Young, who is elite at third, makes the play, and we are out of the inning, but we're down by 3. Trump says Angels are hitting the ball hard. Yeah, they are. Okay, Michael, no. I'm assuming you're kidding. You might be serious. Where would Tommy Pham play if we are? No. Sam Haggerty with a double play in the top of the 6th, which ruined the Rangers' momentum. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. 273 people here. Don't go anywhere. You guys like crypto tokens? Check this out.
So I just recently learned about Sportcoin, which is a crypto token on the Solana ecosystem. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Sportcoin Network is the first decentralized sports network in the world that's built on Solana. One-stop shop for fans who are looking for new sports content. They are creating a directory where you can quickly and easily access thousands of creators. You're tired of listening to the same couple talking heads? Easily find new content here. Listen, if you join their platform, it's completely free to use. Their mission is to help us grow. Us being independent sports content creators. Look at, I love sports media, but less and less I love the ESPNs of the world and the Fox Sports of the world. Some of them are just horrible. I love independent sports creators, especially baseball creators, and Sportcoin was made for me and people like me. Independent sports creators, if that's you, check out Sportcoin. Message me, DM me, I'll tell you all about it. I'm excited. On Solana, it's pretty cool.
So yeah, if you are a sports content creator, you should check it out. It's pretty cool. I like crypto. I own a little bit of Solana. I don't own a lot of tokens, but I do own some of this Sportcoin, and it's because I like what they're doing. Their whole mission is to help promote, well, people like me, frankly, independent sports content creators. So I am big into that, and so they got me for that. And you know, I like crypto enough that I went and bought a little bit. So there you go. Check it out if you're interested. All right, we're down by 3, 9 outs to go. We're down by 3, and we've got 3 innings to go. It would have been a better way for me to say that. Wyatt Langford squares to Blunt. Big widening curveball. Reed Detmers, we talked about him earlier, could be on the trade block. I'd love to have him. Former first-round draft pick, threw a no-hitter already in the majors. Almost threw a no-hitter in Globe Life Field a few years ago. The game I was at. Langford goes deep to right, but that's going to be an F9, and we're down to 8 outs. 4 runs or more, 8 outs to go. He's a right-handed batter, fam. Yeah, I know. Tommy Pham would be a great right-handed bat other than where would he play? Where would he play? He's not. And no. And he's no. No. Tommy Pham, not a popular guy. No. No. 1 out. Top of 7, down by 3. Simeon 0 for 3 on the night. I got hit. Reed Detmer's top quadrant. Right on the edge, frankly. Not even quadrant, right on the edge. Up and in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big looping curveball smashed by Marcus. Zach now makes a nice play, makes a throw, but Simeon with a great hustle. Second time he's hustled hard down the line and got on first base today. Infield hit. Neto's good, man. Neto is a talented kid. He leans in too much, gets hit with a pitch, and then cries about it. Don't love that. Well, I do like his game. He's the kind of guy that if he's on my team, I love him, but he's not, so I don't. Big flailing Rich Hill style curve by Detmers in there for a strike to Doley. Only 1 for 3 on the day. Dropped a ball out in right field today after missing a play out in right field yesterday. 7-4 Angels, 1 out, top of 7. Man on first. Detmers is pounding that top corner of the strike zone. That one just missed and Doley didn't go for a ball, but it's a hard spot to get a hit on, and he's been there consistently so far tonight. So if you're watching Detmers in this location, he's been the top corner and the bottom corner inside to righties very consistently so far. What is he? 8 pitches in. I think he's hit that exact corner like 5 times. Let's hope that stops because this is elite stuff right now. 1 out, man on first, and we're lucky to have him there because Detmer's looking freaking good right here. 1-2 pitch to Doley. Oof. Doley looks horrible. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, strike 3, but the runner from first moves over to second. Simeon. 2 outs, man on second. Detmers looks filthy. I would love to have Reed Detmers on our team. And this is why. Are you watching the game? He's what is it? 10 pitches, 9 pitches. He's been elite so far. Josh Young, man on second base hit, would give us a run. Big winding curveball misses away. 1-0. Look at him. Detmers is good, guys. Watch the locations as it relates to the square. Watch where he's hitting. And that was one of his not good ones in the zone. It was still pretty good. I like Detmers a lot, obviously. When it says name to watch if they keep moving him up is Thomas Island. They just moved him from Hickory to Spartanburg. Excuse me. 2 years low A. Sub 3 RA this year and can start nice. Yeah, if you guys don't know, baseball RB life. Excuse me. He knows ball. Lives in the Carolinas, goes to a lot of minor league games, covers the Rangers minors, the low minors especially. I love having him on my channel. Love talking to him. Got to see him at the All-Star game and Homer Derby, Futures game and all that. Anyway, good guy. And it's got a YouTube channel. Go check him out. Baseball RB Life. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled straight back. Josh Young looks good. Detmers looks good, but Josh Young looks like he's on him. 2 outs, man on second. Big runner out there. Nice to catch him in here. Cut the 3-run lead down to 2. But again, I say Detmers has been looking really good. The great location, a lot of movement. The pitch that struck out Dolly there, well in at the back foot. Dolly swung and missed for strike 3. Josh Young did not. 2-2. Now count. We're having fun tonight. I am, even though we're down 3. Look at that pitch. Man, this guy is filthy. Go get Reed Detmer, CY. Yeah, strike 3 to Josh Young. We are going to the bottom of the 7th after we sing Take You Out to the Ball Game. 276 people here. Thanks for being here. 264 next. Just 1 on Dole Dad. 11 over on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. I'm glad you're all here. Please come over to the Texas Rangers Clubhouse and subscribe. Hey, 250 plus people on X. This is for you.
All right, this message is just for the people on X. Got a dent in my X hat. I love X. I love the app. I love everything about it. Well, there's a lot of whining on X. I don't love that. But other than that, I'm a big fan. I spend way too much time on X. And if you're on X watching this live stream, I appreciate you. But I would really ask a favor. I want to ask a favor. Please, pretty please, go over to YouTube. Subscribe to my channel at Texas Clubhouse over on YouTube. It's a better chat experience. I feel like I get to know you better. You become part of the crew. Look, if you just want to stay on YouTube and you maybe are on X and you hate YouTube, okay, we'll stay there and keep watching. But eventually I'm going to put these streams not on X and somewhere else. And that's a whole other story, but I would love for you to come over to YouTube. So, you're still part of the crew. So please, pretty please, if you're over on X, come on over to YouTube at Texas Clubhouse. Hit the subscribe button and we'll see you over there.
I'm eating chips, and it's all over my fingers. Which is kind of gross. But I'm hungry. All right. We in heap big trouble, a little Indian lingo there for you. 276 people here. 264 on X, 12 on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Please subscribe over on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. We're plus 9, I think it was, today. Got an email from Tops. I bought some Marcus Simeon cards. I don't even remember what it was. What was the did it a home run milestone? I don't remember now, honestly. But whatever, I bought a few of his Tops Now cards and delay. We are reaching out to notify you that your order for the following products experienced a delay. You can expect new tracking, blah, blah, blah. We expect this order to have shipped no later than, late August. Due to delay, your order may be eligible for cancellation. I don't want to cancel. I want my cards. Whatever, Tops. Bottom 7, 7-4. Bad guys fighting for Nando's, beating us. Taylor Ward available in a trade. So saith Fernando. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Fernando is from Halo's. Excuse me. Halo's in the infield. One of my favorite content creators, baseball content creator. He's an Angels fan, but he's a nice guy anyway. And I was on his show. Was that yesterday? It was yesterday, right? We did a little live show previewing this, the trading deadline and this series, mostly the trading deadline, honestly. And might be on with him on Thursday. I think I am. I think I will be. Whatever. He talked about Taylor Ward. I had the hiccups, man. It's hard to do what I'm doing when I have the hiccups. Filth on the corner from Bauschler. Backwards K for Taylor Ward, who you could have in a trade, according to Fernando. Well, that's a really good pitch. Looks like Bushley, but it's Bosley. Probably the last pitcher on the roster. It's Taylor Ward there. Looking really good. Joe Adell, 2 for 2. Some nice plays out in center. Having a good game. Bosley misses there 0 for 1. 0-1. Yeah, Kerm, you ain't kidding. 7-4 bad guys, bottom of 7. Let's hold them to a 3-run lead, and we got 6 outs to score 4 runs. Adell lifts a fly ball. Looks like it's going to be into the stands, and it is. 276 people here. 1 on Joel Dad. Hey, I see you. 11 over on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. I appreciate you. 264 on X. I'm at Jeff Bates on X. Weird 2 games so far in Anaheim. I'm not going to lie. Neither team looks real good, but they're looking better than us. Adell lifts one into a shallow right field. Marcus Semien is there to make the play. 2 outs.
Stop what you're doing. Subscribe to my channel.
No, 74, 2 outs, bomb of 7. Ryne over 3 on the day. Bosley 10 pitches in. 2 clean outs so far here in the bottom of the Bosley hits the corner, strike 1. I mean, it's not out, you don't want to get swept, Gio, so yeah. Oh, that Rengifo in the hand there. He's holding his wrist, yeah. Raymond saying it's the wrist. I think he's right. Looks like he's in some pain. You don't want to get hit in the hand or the wrist. I mean, with all those tiny bones in the hand and the wrist, I mean, that's gotta hurt, right? He looks like he's in big discomfort. Because I am so concerned with him, though. I'm going to hit this.
Hey, have you liked the stream yet? Like the stream. Like it.
He's laying on the ground. He's hurting. I feel bad for him. I feel so bad for him. I'm going to give you 1 minute of this. This is rough. I'm going to probably delete this after today, so I'm going to play it again. I played it earlier. I'm going to play it now.
So this is a little different, and I doubt I'll ever play it again after tonight. But during the game yesterday, we learned of Ryne Sandberg passing away. Not a Cubs fan, never a Cubs fan, but certainly a baseball fan. Boy, was he good. I remember seeing him in San Diego. I grew up in San Diego, playing for the Cubbies. When he'd come to town, it was always one of the best players you'd see that year. I loved him because I love baseball, and he was great. I don't know him. I don't know anyone connected to him, but prayers and thoughts and all the nicest things I can think of go out to his family, his friends, and his fans. I'm a fan of baseball, more than I'm a fan of Rhino individually, but just, I guess I'm that age, right, where it hurts when you hear these kinds of things. So if you're a Cubbies fan, you're a Rhino fan, if you're a baseball fan at all, thoughts and prayers to Rhino, right? This probably didn't make a lot of sense, but I just want to share that I appreciated him, man, and I'm praying for him and his family and his loved ones.
Rengifo's up on his feet over at first base. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. Looks like it hurt. Anyway, I put that thing together for Rhino. I felt like I wanted to. You know, I said it in this video, and I'll say it now. I'm old enough now that too many of the guys that I've watched are leaving us. And, you know, it hit me. I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I'm a big Rhino fan, but it's just that he's younger than guys like that should be leaving us, right? He's 65 or 65. So anyway, I just felt like doing that. And I'm sure I'll delete it after tonight. I'm not going to put it on my channel. I just thought I'd play it for you guys tonight. Bottom 7-7-4 Angels, 2 outs, 2-0 pitch to Travis d'Arnaud. Rendifo over at first after being hit by a pitch in the hand. The Bosnians look good, other than hitting Rendifo in the hand. Hopefully he can complete the inning here against d'Arnaud. d'Arnaud and his brother, also last name d'Arnaud, run a hitting camp, kind of a coaching thing. Chase, I think his brother's name is Chase d'Arnaud. And from what I've seen, it's pretty good stuff. He's not the official hitting instructor of the Texas Ranger Clubhouse. That would be Jason Michaels, who is busy this week, but he'll be back on the show. You might have seen him on my show for the All-Star break. He's a good dude. All right, that's the end of the inning. We are through 7. We're down 3. Texas has 12 hits, but only 4 runs. The Angels have 6 hits, but 7 runs. What the actual heck? Hey, want to smile? This is going to make me smile. Might offend you, but it shouldn't.
When commercials were great.
Welcome to the perfect club. Can you throw a perfect game in MLB 2K12? Win the $1 million perfect game challenge and get inside? I hope so. Mr. Johnson, any words of wisdom?
I'm here for the lobster.
Randy? Justin Verlander? Again?
Kate, come on. Please, let me in. Cy Young, MVP.
Throw the most perfect game in MLB 2K12 and you could win $1 million and all that comes with it.
2 no-hitters.
Rated E for everyone.
Come on.
It ain't Sydney Sweeney, but it's not bad. You just keep hitting. You just get base runners on. Hopefully we'll do it right now. 278 people here live. Thank you so much for being here. 9 on Texas Clubhouse, 270 over our next. I'm glad you are here. Hope you're having a great time. I'm having fun even though we're down 3. Weird game. Weird game yesterday. Weird game today. Maybe a weird game tomorrow where I should be live tomorrow night, Wednesday. Thursday is the trading deadline. Haven't figured out what I'm doing yet, but maybe on a couple channels, maybe on my channel. Of course, we're in Seattle too. Leaning towards doing a trading deadline show early and then getting on my couch and I just don't think I'm going to want to sit for 7 straight hours, you know? Anyway, +9 today, new subscribers. Have you subscribed to my channel yet? I hope you have. If not,
Stop what you're doing. Subscribe to my channel.
all right. 8th inning here. Talking about the tsunami now. Hunter Brogdon on for the Halo. Well, I don't know anybody saying they're bad of a team. They just don't have very good pitching. We got a pretty good lineup. Really good lineup, if you ask me. They don't have a lot of pitching. Yes, that's fine. 7-4, top of 8. Jonah Heim, nobody out. Swinging a miss. 0-2. Down by 3, need 4 or more. 6 outs to get 4 runs. You know, it's not looking great. If we fall here, the Angels take the series. We have 5 more after today, 4 in Seattle and 1 tomorrow in Anaheim. By the way, it stays 0-2. Do a score check again for you. Padres win 7-1 in San Diego. Athletics taking it to the Mariners 6-1 in the ninth. I'm 4-3, put out 1 out, top of 8. Guardians 10-4 over Colorado. Tigers 12-2 over the D-backs. Yankees 7-5 over the Rays. Dodgers 5-4 over the Reds. These are finals now. Red Sox 8-5 over the Twins. Royals 9-6 over the Braves. Phillies 6-3 over the White Sox. Brewers 9-3 over the Cubbies. Marlins 5-0 over the Cardinals. Astros 7-4 over Washington. We'll be dropping down to 5 games behind unless we make a comeback here. Padres 7-1 over the Mets. I think I already said that. Pirates 3-1 over the Giants. 16-4 win for the Baltimore Orioles over the Blue Jays. Also a 3-2 win as they had a rain delay finished or whatever. That gets you caught up. Bad news is the Astros won and we are losing. They'll make it a 5-game spread if we don't come back. 289 people here, 13 on Texas Ranger Clubhouse, 2 over on Dolb Dad, 274 on X. Appreciate every single one of you. Higgy, 2 for 3 on the day, 1 out, top of 8. 2 hits already. Ball away, 2-2. Big news of the day, big freaking earthquake off the coast of Russia. Tsunami waves, tsunami warnings. I don't know a lot of details because I'm here doing this. The game's over. I'm going to check it out. He smashes the ball into the gap. It's gone in the rock pile. Same place he hit one yesterday. Home run for Higgy. And we got a 2-run game. Kalagashioka, 3rd hit of the night. 2nd home run in 2 days, right? Higgy put one there yesterday. Am I crazy? 2-run ball game, top of 8. Smashes the fastball, right? Fastball up. Yeah, up. Center cut. Higgy knows what to do with that. Sure does. Hey, Rob, what's going on? Let's go is right. Rob S. in the chat. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for being here. Smitty, 2 for 3 on the day also. Last guy, Higgy had 2 hits. Went deep. Smith has 2 hits. Might as well go deep, too. Cut it to 1. You don't generally win with solo home runs, but I'll take another. I'll take 3 in a row. Would be great, actually. 8-hitter Smitty today. It's a really good pitch there. That changeup makes it 0-2. Smitty swings over the top of it. The big beast, one of the greatest of all time, Kenley Jansen, now getting warm in the bullpen. Available for a trade? Maybe. Kenley's already said he doesn't want to go anywhere. Doesn't mean he's going to get his way. We shall see over the next 48 hours. Really less than that now. Joc Pederson grabbed a bat on deck. Well, maybe Smitty could get on here and Joc can do some damage. That would be nice. I hear you people laughing out there. Don't be laughing. I love Joc. Rob S. is right on the money, though. We need some guys on base for the top of the order, yeah. Smitty hitting 9, mostly a leadoff hitter, but hitting 9. Pederson will be the pinch hitter here next. Hopefully with a man on.
Yes. Maybe 2. And I'm sure part of the thinking was with Jansen, I could throw it down. It's in the air left field.
Smitty hits one hard to left, but it's going to be an F7. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-run ball game after he hits a home run. Joc Pederson coming about as pinch hitter. Did not start today against the lefty Kikuchi. 290 people here. 289 now. 276 on X, 13 over on Texas Rangers Clubhouse, my YouTube channel. Hope you subscribe over there. Joc Pederson hitting 1, 2, 3. Not the best average of any player I've ever seen. Pretty horrible, actually. Gotta have faith. Fastball center cut, basically down the middle. Joc takes strike 1. 2 outs. Top of 8. Fastball in, foul away, 0-2. So I'm intrigued here. Does Joc stay in and play first base? Carter on deck. I'm guessing Pederson's going to stay in and play first. Yeah, he did. In the home run derby for you. Take the day off and do the head if you're going to give you a day. If not, just play it. So it's the same thing with Seager, the 1-2 pitch. Pederson holds it down to first base. Joc Pederson three unassisted ground ball. That's the end of the top of the 8th. We are down 2 after Hickey goes deep. 3-run lead turned into 2-run lead. Hickey third hit deposited into the rock pile in Anaheim in left center. 2 home runs in 2 days, right? 2 home runs in 2 days. Bottom of the 8th coming up here. We are down 2. Not looking good. Got to hold him and see what we can do in the night. 291 of you here, guys. I appreciate you hitting the 290 mark. 240 or 276 on X. 1 on Dope Dad, 14 over on Texas Clubhouse. Please subscribe to the channel. Yeah, have I done all my drops? The Rhino one, subscribe. Oh, I haven't done the Opus Clips. Hey, if you are a creator, you need to check this out. I went to Vid Summit, not last year, but the year before. That Vid Summit, owned by Daryl Eves. He's the producer of The Chosen, and Mr. Beast. He's the producer of some of the most watched videos on YouTube. Anyway, it was amazing, and I got all these ideas and all these notes and all these. I mean, I have a couple of YouTube channels that are both monetized, and that trip was one of those reasons. Well, whatever. The most common, hey, you need to, I got out of the Vid Summit, Opus Clips. Opus Clips is amazing. It's easy. An idiot like me or brilliant people can use it. It uses AI to take the audio or the creations that you already have, that you already love, and it turns them into shorts for you. I do a little tweaking on the back end because I want to. You don't have to, but you can. It's amazing. Opus Clips. The link is below. Sign up. Get it. Use it. You'll grow on YouTube. You'll grow on Twitter. It's awesome.
And anytime anybody uses any of my referral links for any of the products I recommend, I'll jump on a Zoom 30 minutes with you, teach you how to use it.
282 people on X, 11 on Texas Arena Clubhouse for a total of 293 people here watching. My Rangers losing to the Fighting Fernandos from Anaheim, 7-5. Pederson does stay in the game. He's over at first base, like we said would happen. Evan Carter, who was going to lead off, will lead off the next inning, is now in center field. Langford moves over to left. And if we get to the ninth, we'll need 2 to tie, 3 to win, or take the lead. If Bosley and the crew can hold the Angels here, 2-run lead. Campero, 1 for 3 on the day, leading off. So Bassick on the broadcast just pointed out, Kenley Jansen is great. I think he only has 1 blown save all year. But this will be 4 games in 5 days. Got to believe he's going to be gettable, right? We shall see. I'm eating chips, so not only is it all over my fingers, but I got pieces in my mouth, and it's kind of bugging me. But I was hungry. Bosley looks good here. About to throw his 20th pitch of the game. 7 short of 300 people being here live. That's kind of cool. Mostly on X. One, two, pitch up. 2-2. I'm going to take me off for a second because I'm hot. I'm going to turn on my fan. I'll be right back. You miss me? It's getting hot in here, man. I don't know where you are, but I live in Fort Worth. The Dallas-Fort Worth area is freaking blistering the last few days, and usually my office is a little cool. That's not true. Sometimes it's cool. But my fan's there because sometimes it's hot. Whatever. It's hot tonight, and I am over it. 3-2 pitch. I said he's looking good, and then, of course, he walks because he heard me say a nice thing about him. Never walk the leadoff hitter more than 50% of the time. The first guy gets on base, he scores a run. Why give it to him for 3? 296 people here, 2 on Dope Dad, 11 on Texas Rangers Clubhouse, 283 on X. I hope if you're on my Dope Dad channel over on X, you come on over to the Texas Rangers Clubhouse channel. Max coming out to talk to Bosley. Firm says, Jeff, do you know who Frank Fleming is? Frank Fleming, is he the guy with Barstool? I don't know. No, I don't know who that is. When I said it out loud, I thought of the guy from Barstool, but I don't have any idea if that's Fleming. Well, that's what popped in my head. No, who's Frank Fleming? Oh, it is him. Okay, well, that's why it popped in my head then. Yeah. So he's lost like 500 pounds or something. Good, because the way he screams like an idiot, he's going to die of a heart attack. Which I shouldn't say because I'm fat too, but wow. Relax, dude. Yeah, I've seen that he's been losing some poundage. Yohan Moncada, 1-for-1, had a key hit. Well, last inning, right? Nobody out, man on first. He knocked in 2 with his hit into right field last time, and it really kind of sucks because we're down by 2. Runner goes, fastball outside. It was outside for a ball, called for a strike. Runner steals safe at second. Nobody out, man on second now. Fastball in, check swing, doesn't go. Yohan Moncada takes the ball 1-1. 25th pitch from Bosley here. Man now in scoring position after he steals second, nobody out. 2 runs is hard enough. 3 runs, pretty unlikely. Lost a subscriber, 2361 now. We were +9 for the day. Now we're +8. So if you haven't subscribed already, it'd be nice to get 2 more. You can get to the +10 for the day. But somebody left. I must have offended somebody with my Kate Upton talk. But anyway, yeah, 297 of you here. 283 on X, 14 on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. So love to have you subscribe. Yohan Moncada, base hit would be his, well, he'd have 3 RBI night with a hit here almost assuredly. Nobody out. I guess they could hold him on third if it was a smash, but fastball outside and away. In a way, might have been a strike, fouled away, so it is a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2, 2-run lead, man on second. Is that Deuces Wild? Maybe, kind of, a little bit. Smitty flirting with the base runner there. That's kind of creepy, dude. Got a cute wife. Don't be flirting with the base runner. Moncada rolls over it 4-3. Put out. Runner's going to go to third, though. 1 out, man on third. Works as a sacrifice. I don't think that's what Moncada was doing, but it works just fine. Roll over to Moncada, or from Moncada to Marcus for the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bochy's coming out. Change pitchers, man on third. Looks like, is it Sean Armstrong coming in? All right, we'll be back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere. We got 298 here. Let's see if we can get more than that. 299 now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 1 minute. Actually, 1 minute, 1 second.
Don't worry, we'll get back to the game in a minute. I need a favor. I'm asking you for something. I want something from you. Now, some of you have already done it. But if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. Right now, we have 2,351 subscribers as I film this in July 2025. And I said it before, I'll say it again, you know, how do I judge if a stream was a good stream? I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be honest with you. It's if I added a subscriber or 3. If I don't add any subscribers, I'm like, what did I do there for 2 or 3 hours? Nobody liked it enough to hit the subscribe button. But if I get 3, 4, 5 subscribers every show, it's worth it to me. And I hope it's worth it to you. You're here now. You're watching this now. I appreciate you for being here. If you've already subscribed, hey, thanks. If you haven't already, like the stream, subscribe on the stream, say something in chat, leave a comment if you're watching this on the replay. Please consider subscribing to the channel. That's how I consider if I'm any good at this. And if you're here, hopefully you're liking it. Thanks.
Well, we got to 300 people here live during that, but we also dropped back to 297. So apparently you don't want to subscribe and you don't want to be here anymore. 297 people here. 284 on X12 on Texas Ranger Clubhouse, 2 over on YouTube. I appreciate every single one of you. Have you liked the stream yet?
Hey, have you liked the stream yet? Like the stream. Like it.
7 Hine Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles. Sean Armstrong, who might be our closer, is in the bottom of the 8th, down by 2, so maybe he's not, I don't know. But he's probably our most effective reliever. Infield in, man on third. Ochi playing to win here. 1 out. I think that must have hit the bat. Yeah, it did. Foul ball. Zach Neto dives into the pitch. He's been pissed at pitchers for hitting him. Again, he dives into the pitch. I really love Zach Neto. He's a great player. But he looks like a punk, and I might buzz him inside too if he was diving out on me. But he's good. 1 for 3 on of the day. Heard it yesterday with a double down the line for an RBI. Infield in here, so percentages say if he hits the ball hard, he's going to get a knock. But if he gets a knock, we're down by 3. Armstrong in with 1 out, trying to keep it a 2-run lead for the Fighting Fernandos. They want me to say that was a sweeper, but that's a slider down and away, swing and a miss, 1 and 2. I don't like calling it a sweeper because it's just not. It's a slider. But whatever. You're just getting here. Where the heck you been? Bottom of the 8th. 1 out, man on third. 2-run lead, 7-5 for the Angels. Zach Neto, leadoff hitter up. Armstrong in, pumps it in, fouls it away. Will be a 1 and 2 again. There it is, up and in. Hit him. I called that one, didn't I? 1 out, first and third. Mike Trout, 1 for 3 on the day coming up. Hey, buddy, Zach. Hatbox, Zach. Hatbox Toast. Where did Zach come out of my mouth? Hey there, just got back from the Reds Dodgers game. Dodgers scored in the 9th, 2, and did they really? Dang, Ohtani struck out the first 4 times up, and then on the 5th time, he had 2 strikes, but hit a lazy fly ball. Nice. T. Marie's placing out. What's going on, Tina? How you been? Popping to say hello, but going to bed. Night. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and your family are blessed. I haven't seen you in a long time. Saw you in my comments, but it's good to see you here. Really appreciate you. 301 people here now. 301 people between. Wow, nice. 284 people on X, 15 on Texas Rangers Clubhouse, 2 on Dole Up Dad, just 2. Oh my gosh, Armstrong hits Trout right in the hand. 2 guys in a row get hit. Wow, bases loaded now, and Trout looks hurt. Anyway, T. Marie, how you been? Good to see you. Yeah, Tina's my friend too. Look at that. I got a couple of my. Look at I'm doing a game. Whoa! Benches are going to clear. Bochy's coming to yell at the manager, and Montgomery's yelling back. So this is dumbassery of the highest order right here. Montgomery is yelling at Bochy. Shut your mouth. Why would we hit Trout there on purpose? You freaking idiot. T. Marie, Tina, I'm so glad you're here. Hatbox Ghost and Tina, two of my friends from my Disney days. Love you guys. Glad you're here. But interesting timing. Player hit 2 in a row. I mean, it sucks to get hit. It sucks to get 2 in a row, but you've got to be an absolute idiot to think that they were throwing at either of them on purpose there. Neto dives in, although it wasn't egregious there by any means. And Trout got hit too. I mean, it is what it is, but there was no intent there. And I get it. Adrenaline's pumping. But don't be an idiot. Yeah, we do go way back. And you guys go way back. And the game is in Anaheim, right down the road from Disneyland. So that's pretty cool. It's been a weird game. I think the Haunted Mansion has let out some ghouls and goblins. And I think they are at the game because it's been a weird 2 days in Anaheim. Look at Montgomery yell at it, being demonic. I would bust you in the face if you did it to me. I'll be real. Look at that. He walked. Whatever. He walked all the way onto our. He's yelled at Bochy. Wow. Bassick is saying on the broadcast what I just said. Silly and not understanding the game. Yeah. I don't even know his name. Whatever this idiot's name is, the Angels umpire manager, he's an idiot. And I don't know if he's an idiot in general, but he's an idiot right now because that's just stupid. And if you walked all the way over there, I would retaliate. I would 100% retaliate. And it sucks because he's the manager. I would do something pregame tomorrow. Bochy is not a soft man. I'm sure there will be a conversation, and the dumbass from the Angels dugout will not win that. Ron Washington wouldn't have been that stupid. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, how do you become a manager of a game and not know that well? Fernando, I wish you were here right now to talk about this. We'll talk about it maybe tomorrow. I should have a special guest tomorrow, Fernando from Halos in the Infield, and we will have this conversation. He's an Angel content creator. He may have a wrong. Well, yeah. He may have a different opinion, but I'm right. That was dumbassery of the highest level. And it's bad timing because we can't do anything right here. Bases loaded. Just one out. 2-run lead. Their 3-hitter, Nolan Shunwell. Sonny never even struck out 5 times. Wow. Yeah. Crazy. I saw him and Eli De La Cruz yucking it up together. And I saw Lidello made him look bad on a curve, and he made a funny face about it. Saw that. Hope you had fun. It's a good time, man. 1 out, 1-1 count. Bases loaded. Nolan, foul ball, makes it a 1-2 count. I have the hiccups. 301 people here live now. 284 on X17 on the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Bases loaded, 1 out, 2-run lead, bottom of the 8th for the Angels. Shunwell hits one hard and high and fairly deep to left field. It's going to be enough to be a sac fly. F7 sac fly run scored. 3-run lead for the bad guys. Base runners both move up, 2nd and 3rd. Aggressive. I'll bring up Taylor Ward for 4 on the day. Trade deadline edition, maybe for somebody. I have my doubts, but maybe. But right now, that is not the concern. Right now, the concern is 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs, bottom of 8. Down by 3, my Rangers are likely to drop their 2nd in a row here in Anaheim to the Halos. Armstrong hit 2 batters, Neto and Trout back-to-back, and then the sac fly with the bases loaded scored the run. And now the Angels have a 3-run lead. Taylor Ward, 2 ducks on the pond, 2nd and 3rd. Base hit here. I mean, we're down 3. We got Kenley Jets coming in. Gotta be honest with you. If I'm the Angels, I might pull Kenley back now. He's pitching. He comes in today 4 out of the last 5 days. 3-run lead. If Taylor Ward gets a hit, they will assuredly pull him back. Might not matter, though. He's already warmed up. He might be out. Well, I would say he was almost assuredly out for tomorrow anyway. Yeah, there you go. Jansen's still standing there, but they got another guy. I don't know who it is, number 40. throwing hard here. Probably if they score another run, Jansen doesn't come out. Fastball the bottom of the zone. 2-2. So this is the thing. The bullpen's been really good, but we just don't have a stopper. We just don't. It's not Robert Garcia. It's not Sean Armstrong. It's not Javi Milner. They're all having good years, but none of them are getting it done in the most important spots, and that was Armstrong tonight here. Strikes out Ward there. We're done through 8, down by 3, 8-5. Looks like Kenley's coming in. 13 hits for us, 6 for them, but we're down by 3. Call me crazy. That's crazy. Kenley Jansen coming in. Crazy. Hey, on X, my name is Jeff Bates on X, at Jeff Bates on X. What's yours? Are you over there? Are you a Ranger fan? If so, I did this for you.
I love the Texas Rangers. I love X. I do not love Rangers Twitter. Toxicity and emotion on parade. If I wanted the view, I would go to ABC, and I don't. So I won't. So I made a thing. Texas Rangers X, a place by me for you. You, the Ranger fan who's not nuts, not crazy, doesn't need to emote every time something goes wrong, and loves to talk baseball. Is that you? If it is, DM me over on X, at me over on X, or ask me here during the show, hey, will you put the link to Rangers X, not Twitter, Rangers X? We'll have some fun. We're going to talk about baseball, Rangers, and everybody else. And if you want to emote, yeah, Rangers Twitter is not going anywhere, but either am I.
It's not Rangers Twitter, it's Rangers X, and it's for you, unless, you know, you're a troll.
Hey, I want to give big love before the end of the game to my most active peeps in today's stream. Boy, is that gonna, what the heck? Can you read it? There we go. Bronco, Mustang, Pony Power, the most active in chat today. Michael Williams the second, Kerm the third, then Gio, Greg Jones, T. Marie, Jittery Kangaroo, and so on and so forth. I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you spending some time with me on a Tuesday night. Hope you're having a good time. I'm having a good time. 2 things are a problem, though. 1, I'm pretty tired. 2, my team's losing by 3. But I'm glad you're here, and I hope you're having a good time. Like I said, if you are, let me know in the chat. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Kenley Jansen on, 4th game in 5 days for him. 296 now, just dropped by 2. Kenley can't get their attention. 296 people here live. 284 on X12 on Texas Ranger Clubhouse. 1 on Dole Dad. I'm glad you're here. We are top of 8. There will be no bottom in the 8th unless the Rangers can score 3 or more. 3 to tie, 4 to take the lead. But we're in Anaheim, so the Angels will get their shot if we can get 3 or more on the board. Evan Carter, who just came in on deck to end the 8th, came in to play defense in the bottom of the 8th, played out in center, moving Wyatt to left, and now he's leading off the top of the 9th, and he's in the leadoff spot, hitting 247 on the year. His first at bat on the day. Kenley's going to bust him in with a lot of fastballs and cutters, because that's what he does. My nose itches, which is weird to tell you, but it does. Raymond just said it on the broadcast. 13 hits, but only 5 runs. Way more hits than, like, double the hits of the Angels, but it's been a weird 2 nights. Very weird 2 nights. Just need a grand slam. Is that too much to ask? That would be nice. I don't think we've had a grand slam here this year yet. If we have, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure they said the other night we hadn't had one yet. I'm tired only. Yeah, right. Almost 1 a.m. East Coast, right? Yeah, it's 4. Wow, it's 4 minutes till midnight. I mean, we've been live for almost 3.5 hours, so this game is not exactly fast one. Let's see Carter get aboard. Yes, please. Well, I wouldn't steal if I got on board. You're down by 3, so you're not going to steal if you get on board. But I agree with the first half. Let's get on base. Yeah, if you steal right now down by 3, yeah, don't do that. That would be dumb. Whatever. Let's get him on base, though. I agree with that. 2-2. Kenley Jansen to Evan Carter. Kenley Jansen, probably a Hall of Famer. Strikes out Evan Carter, swinging a miss, fastball up and away. Swung right through it. Yeah, we could talk about that. Is Kenley Jansen a Hall of Famer? I think he probably is. A more pertinent question is, will he be an Angel on Friday? I think he will be. I think the Angels will hold on to him. I actually think that was probably a mistake, but he's been pretty clear on he does not want to go anywhere. Wyatt Langford, 3 hits on the day, 3 for 4. One of a couple Rangers having a real good night. Ouch. Yeah, it's hot tonight in Anaheim. I don't think it's 100 degrees, though. Whoa. Okay. I think that was intentional. Kenley Jansen's fired one at Wyatt Langford's head in retaliation for them hitting 2 guys. Langford pops one out into left field. It's going to be caught for, well, jeez. F7, but Ward basically caught the ball where Zach freaking Neto's head is. Neto's elite, but that was dumb. Whatever. Be dumb. You're beating my team. 8-5, 2 outs, top of 9. Marcus Semien coming up. We need 2 base runners and a blast just to tie this dang thing up. Kenley Jansen on for his 4th game in 5 days. And there's 1 out. You're going to say. Right, Sean? Me either. That might do it. Might be a great play by Neto to end it. No, Semien, 3rd time today with great hustle. Gets a 2nd infield hit, 3rd time his hustle. Got him on first base. It's funny, too, because I had some idiot tweeting about how he doesn't hustle. And I let him know he's a dumbass. So Marcus, one of the best players in the game, working hard, playing the game right, hustling all the time. Zach freaking Neto, I know that wasn't an out, but holy crap, he's good. Whatever. Man on first, 2 outs. Garcia up against Kenley Jansen. And that's going to be the ball game. It's going to be an F9. Unless he drops another one, and he does not. Watches it in the glove. 8-5. Jansen with the save. Yeah, me either, Sean. Me either. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. I'll just say it again. What a weird 2 days in Anaheim. Very strange. Didn't like it. And we done all the scores. We'll do them real fast. 8-5 winners, Anaheim over Texas. Guardians 10-4 over Colorado. Tigers 12-2 over the D-backs. Yankees 7-5 over the Rays. Reds fall to the Dodgers 5-4. Red Sox take out the Twins 8-5. Royals take out the Braves 9-6. Phillies double up the White Sox 6-3. Brewers beat the Cubbies 9-3. Marlins shut out the Cardinals 5-0. Astros get a win, meaning we are 5 back of them now, 7-4 over the Nationals. Padres 7-1 in San Diego over the Mets. Giants fall to the Pirates in San Francisco 3-1. Mariners fall to the A's 6-1. We don't lose any ground to the Mariners. 16-4, Baltimore over Toronto. Also 3-2, Baltimore over Toronto. Let's see. Anything that matters, wins and losses. Freed gets his 12th win. Devin Williams gets his 17th save. Luzardo got his 9th win today. Seth Lugo just signed a big fat contract. Got his 8th win. Fetty, who just got traded over there, gets the loss today. Estevez 28th save. Giolito gets his 7th win. Aroldis Chapman 19th save. Pagan gets a loss, his 3rd. Diaz gets the win for the Dodgers, his 1st, even though his ERA is 7.71. Trying to see if there's anything else that matters. Alcantara, who was probably his last start for the Marlins. A lot of scouts there. Obviously, he might get traded. Clearly he was elite. Got his 6th win, and they won 5-0. So that's pretty impressive. Hader got his 28th save. Old Texas Ranger Andrew Chafin gets his 1st loss of the year. Jeff Hoffman gets a loss in Toronto, his 4th, 6-4 now. Old man, big curveball. Charlie Morton gets his 7th win. He's rumored to be traded away. Severino gets his 5th win. In Pittsburgh, Dennis Santana, who might be traded away, gets his 6th save. Ashcraft gets his 3rd win. That's enough of that. The win in Anaheim. Reed Detmers 4-2 now, 3.91 ERA. Could be traded. Looked really good today. Lost John Gray, and it was bad. He walked 2 guys, gave up 2 blasts. Yeah, that was a tough one. And then Kenley Jansen gets his 20th save of the game. Player of the game, Joe Adell, 2 for 3 with a triple and a walk, 31% win probability. Yoan Moncada got that key 2-run single. I'm going to go with Joe Adell. He played some good defense, 2 for 3 triple. For us, Zeke Duran, 1 for 3 with an RBI. That's nice. Higgy would have been the player of the game had we won the game. 2 home runs today, 3 for 4, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, 2 solo shots. Zach Neto played great defense, but it's Joe Adell, player of the game for me. 300 people still here. 1 on Dope Dad, 12 on Texas Rangers Clubhouse, 287 over on X. I'm Jeff Bates, at Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Should be live tomorrow night if all things go well. Again, got a wifey situation downstairs, but hopefully she'll be fine, and hopefully I'll be here. Bigger than that, potentially, trade deadline day. Thursday, tomorrow's Wednesday, so Thursday. Not exactly sure what I'm doing there, but I'll probably do a trade deadline show. Probably be on a couple other people's trade deadline shows too. And I may skip the Mariners game because I just don't want to stay here for 6 to 8 hours. But we will see how it goes. Let me get caught up in chat before we call night. First of all, too, big thanks to John Moore, guest of the night, DLLS podcast once a week with Jeff Wilson. They do that every day, but he's his guest or his co-host once a week. And he's doing a lot of stuff with football. Hope you check him out. He's a good friend and a good dude. Firm says hopefully the Seattle series won't be so weird. Yeah, it's been a weird series here in Anaheim. Braden says defensive pitching was not it both games so far. But man, some people have to learn how to watch losses. Amen to that, Braden. Yeah, it's a couple weird games. I'm sure he's referring to whatever the heck's going on X. Again, I've got I created for you. It's for you though. Texas Rangers X, and I did it for one reason only. Texas Rangers Twitter is a bunch of lunatics. I'm not saying everybody over there is lunatics, but I'm saying the loudest ones are absolute lunatics. You know, it's like WWE people who are junior high and they live in their mom's basement if they're older. And I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just so dumb over there. I'm not saying everybody over there is dumb. Obviously, not everybody's over there dumb. But the people who are on my timeline the most from there, I turned it off. I couldn't do it. So dumb. So anyway, if we come on over to Texas Rangers X, certainly more normal over there. Brandon, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Luis Angel Acuna may be heading to the Chicago for Luis Robert. Really? Well, that'd be a steal. I mean, I don't even love Luis Robert, but Acuna doesn't look like a major leaguer to me. Talented guy. It doesn't look like a major leaguer to me. I saw reports that he may be interested in some Rocky. Yeah. No, Sean, we want them. They're good. They've got a Bird Kid and there's three guys over there. I'd be happy with all of them. We need somebody in the pen. We need to add an arm. I really do think that. The Rangers get through that and 3 or 4, I think I will feel more comfortable, but got to get a win tomorrow first. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get swept. Most Colorado guys could have more control. Yep. He's been hurt, hasn't he? Gatto? Yikes, yeah. How about them Halos? Jeff says, Sean, hey, congrats, buddy. It is what it is. You guys outplayed us. We played worse than you. You guys didn't play great. We played worse. Zeno looks freaking elite. I mean, my goodness, Detmers looked great. Kenley's good. So yeah, you got some talent. Obviously, you 1 through 6. That's a really good order. Yeah, you took 2 out of 2 from us. You took the series from us. Hopefully, we don't get swept tomorrow. Sean, congrats. Should have Fernando from Halos on the infield on tomorrow. So Sean, come on over. Give me, but more importantly, Fernando Halos on the infield. Planning on having him be the guest tomorrow. Got 2 or 3 other people that may or may not be here, but we'll deal with that tomorrow. Still 301 of you here. Wow. 289 people here on X, 12 on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. I'll say it for the last time. Thank you so much for being here. Spend a little bit of your Tuesday night. Rough, weird game 1 and 2 in Anaheim. Game 3 tomorrow. Same time, we'll be up late. And I hope you come and check it out. If you're over on my Dope Dad channel, thanks. If you're over on X, thanks. But I hope you come over to Texas Rangers Clubhouse and subscribe. Here, let's see how we did. We were plus. Well, I don't want to lie. Let's just pull it up. We had 2353 to start the show, 2351 to start the day. And I'm talking about subscribers. We're now at 2361. So we were plus 10 for the day, plus 8 for the stream. Plus 300. 301 here right now. So 2 on Dope Dad. Hey, guys. 10 on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. 289 on X. Again, hope you come over to the Texas Rangers Clubhouse and subscribe. That's it. I've said that 100 times. I'm tired. 3.5 plus hours of stream. Should be live tomorrow night. 95%, but, maybe not. But hopefully we'll be here tomorrow, and we'll be watching for trade deadline less than 48 hours away. Who are we going to get? What do we want? What are we going to do? We will see. I expect we will add a relief pitcher, and I hope he's a closer. But I don't think we're going to get anybody real expensive. I don't think there'll be any blockbusters. I hope I'm wrong. More than that, more importantly, as a Ranger fan, I hope that the Mariners and the Astros don't add, and I fear that's what's going to happen. We shall see together. Hey, we're done. You have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. See you next time. Do we get swept? We'll know tomorrow. Bye for now. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had a good time, whether we won or we lost. I guarantee I had a good time because you were here. I appreciate you being part of our Clubhouse crew, whether you're on my YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse or over on my Twitch, also at Texas Clubhouse, whether you watch on X at Jeff Bates on X, wherever, you're the best because you're here. You stayed all the way to the end. It means a lot. I'm going to drop my link tree right here so you can check me out other places. Listen, it just means a lot that you spend a little bit of your evening or your daytime with me here, watching a little baseball, talking a little baseball. I love this. I love building a community. I love watching baseball. I love talking baseball. And I'm just talking to myself if you're not here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to do anything cool for me, like the stream. Of course, I'd love it if you became a member of the channel and all those things. But the most important thing is you are here. I hope you come back again. I appreciate you. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers.